to Fantasy Grounds or no?
No, well, yeah, we're also live.
Oh shit!
I'm just like changing my background.
Hi, Chad. Your boyfriend's still a bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Hi guys.
Your boyfriend's
Hello
a bitch.
guys.
One glass down, another to go.
What was that other song? Titties out for the boys?
Oh,
Is that what it is?
tits out for the boys. Tits out for the boys. That's for you, Bobby. I know he's not watching, but just in case he he catches the VOD.
There you go.
He was dying that night. I can't believe he had never heard that song before.
How about itty bitty titties?
Nice.
I thank God, oh man. Oh wait, that's titties and beer. Never mind.
Oh, interesting.
My other page is just ass and titties. Ass
Ass
and titties.
and titties.
Nice.
I love you guys.
And welcome. Oh, we love you too.
TVMA.
Good
TVMA.
evening.
Oh,
Coffee
that's
man.
what I did not get
we
ready.
have that?
I don't have my. Hold on.
No, that's okay.
If you vamp,
Can
I
you
can
do
probably.
the voiceover?
You can
Yeah,
say
probably.
it.
Let me look at it. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me see if because it wasn't in your folder,
I mean,
so I didn't download it.
I could just say we cuss and we talk about sex. And this
It's
is
in the
not for
Obsidian
youngins.
Scar Assets folder.
Is it? Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
on
what
it.
can I say?
What, you didn't like mine? Mine
All
wasn't
three of
sufficient
them are-
enough?
Nice. That was pretty on point there, Tasha. Yes.
The following D&D campaign is rated TV, MA, LSVEE. Okay, shared with me. Hold on. Where did it go? You said it was in Kier's Lament or?
OS
Oh,
stuff, and then OS assets should have all three
all
of the
three of them.
doors.
There it is.
All right.
Download. Ass. and
Following
titties.
D&D campaign is
Nope,
rated
I don't want to
TV.
listen to it. I just want to download it. Let me make a new scene. Sorry, guys. My power kept going out, and then OBS lost everything, so I had to rebuild it.
Oh, don't forget to record, darling.
Oh, I have it on auto record for sure.
Okay.
Oh
awesome.
shit!
Since
Okay.
I don't
Hey.
Nice.
yeah, since I don't
Fair.
stream.
F around, yeah. Nice. Hey, we're on episode 74, which is extra exciting because,
Oh, sorry.
as some of you know, that very first campaign I ever did that just blew up in a like a terrible way at the end, made it to 73 episodes. So this is like my true marker for a campaign. Really, like we've made it. We hit 74, and here we are. So kudos to everyone for
Yay!
from original folks to newer folks, everyone that's just making it happen. Thank you.
I'm ready when you are. Although I might have to fix it on stream. We're gonna have to do it live.
We'll be good.
You ready?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Oh, well, we can put up our TVMA.
Following D&D campaign is rated TV, MA, LSVEE.
Oh no, it's fine.
It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and evil player characters. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Vagina!
Why
Stick.
is it- You guys are not worse. Where's my?
Clearly, that's Tasha.
I only
God, I missed you so much.
I only put in so much work to get that to be done. Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Alright.
There you go. All
What
right.
happens when I don't have to get it?
All right. There you go. All
What
right.
happens when I
So,
don't have to get it?
All right.
welcome everybody. Here's Lament, our all evil D&D campaign. We're gonna have some fun stuff happening tonight. This is on the heels of last week's session where the party had infiltrated this big gala being thrown by Nobelle Emril. We know her as Nobelle Emril. We know her as she's now the queen of this entire kingdom. And she's now the queen of this entire kingdom. the neighboring kingdom that seems to be pretty positive, solid folks. The neighboring Nalindra asked you to run set, solid folks, and her second in command, as it were, or second in command. I don't know if these actually define that role. Kianava is also not quite a patron to Thaxel, but also brokered a deal between the deity, brokered a deal between the deity. So they are here in this gala, Feywild Gala. So they are here in seeking out information. Wild Gala. So they are here seeking out information. Wild Gala. So they are Queen Nobelle Emril, to see if Nobelle Emril is in fact being shady about offering to come to the aid of being shady about offering to. She offered, let me move my troops in, and we'll protect you from this threat that you're facing. Let me move my troops in.
I gotta stop you. There's an echo for me, and apparently there's an echo on the stream too. There's an echo for me, and apparently there's an echo on the stream too. There's an echo for me, and apparently there's an echo.
Hear anything when I'm talking?
Just your voice.
Okay.
Anything
when I'm talking?
Just your beautiful voice.
Nope. It's got. Try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, test.
I'm not getting it now.
Hi.
Echo.
Hi,
My name
hello.
is what?
How are ya?
Penis.
Okay. Fingers
You're
crossed.
welcome, Philip.
Oh, fuck! I mean, I'm sorry. I was trying to fix Zoom, and I forgot that I'm kind of...
Hey, the TVM.
That's it. I'm fucking out tonight. Maybe just gonna sit in the corner. I'll see you guys. Text me when the stream's over. I'm gonna go have All
Nice.
right.
That's
I
too
think
funny.
we're okay.
We're just having a night, guys. It's okay.
Yes, one of those
It's okay.
technical woes nights. It's nice. That's awesome.
Coffee man.
All right, good, Frank. Well, you can hear. Excellent. All right. So sorry about that. Yeah, we're Vic is being amazing and running all the OBS stuff when my computer's dead, and then her power shut down and blew everything up, and she's just been, really championing getting everything back in the last 10 minutes after the flipping power took it all away and wiped out all the info. So, all right. Yes. So here, Dancing the Scala, and at the very end, Evie went to talk to the Navy Admiral, and who gave her an indication to go to a certain room and find a removable, like a trap panel in the floor where she would find incriminating information. She found 3 logs there, written mostly, I think, some sweeping, like Sylvan, it looked like, and a little bit in common. And she got the vibe that maybe there's more to it. It wasn't a high roll, but maybe there's some code. There has to be more to it than just this mundane information it holds. Mavriel went around meeting some friends and carrying on to find out further information. Markhan found himself entertaining Queen Nobelle Emril herself, regaling her with tales, completely convincing her that he is an armor merchant, which is amazing. And Thaxel's a little stoat on Marcon's shoulder, and so Thaxel and Nobella have this nasty history, and Thaxel kept her cool under all that pressure to not flip the F out on this Nobella that was like, oh, talking kind of nice little, like she was telling a story about Thaxel effectively. Oh, the stinky individual that and just saying all sorts of teasing stuff. And then at the very end, Thaxel bit her finger and she backhanded Thaxel's stoat form. And Thaxel kept her cool. She kept her cool. She biding her time, no doubt. So kudos to that. Was amazing. And Evie returned to the dance floor. Tipsy, we'll say. Is that a fair assessment, Evie? Singing some beautiful sea shanties and just enjoying the gala. Books stowed away safely behind her belt and clothing and coat. And for a moment, everyone paused as they were scanning about to keep an eye on the room. They found their other party member walking up, shifting into the form of Kaylin from Stormfall, heading to a doorway on the very far end of this gala with some rather tall, human-looking male who then sort of, not pinned her, but put his arm up over her head and leaned down, and she stood up on her Kaylin tippy toes to give him a kiss, and people could see from the side of his face it was the Baron. Baron Rexlin von Sutcliffe, and the two of them walked out through the doors together. And in through the door walked an individual picking up the doll that the Kaylin figure had left behind. Lifted up a doll and kind of scanned the room, and Evie caught for a moment, it almost looked like possibly someone from her past, someone important from her past. And that's where we'll pick up our session. We're in the gala. Everything's in full swing. Nobella's face is like at seeing Kaylin and the Baron walking out of the ballroom together, like, and everyone else is sort of around and about in the ballroom, main ballroom. So, I'll jump right in with Evie if that's all right. Drinking, singing sea shanties, and you see someone you think might possibly be someone kind of special from the past.
Oi, mate. She'll get up from the couch and kind of walk towards the person.
She'll turn and you'll get a clearer look at her face as she gets within about 10 feet or so. Yes. What do you want?
Never mind, you're too ugly, mate. She'll turn around and go back to the couch.
Rolls her eyes and heads over to a bar and sits down and orders a drink and seems to know an individual there. She's engaging in conversation with some rando at the bar. Maeve Riel, what would you like to do?
Oh gosh. So we see Nobella, who is clearly upset, right? Is she making any movements? Is she doing anything in particular?
She's going to be in a bit of a state of shock for a good, couple rounds, like 12 seconds of just like trying to gather herself, but also like, is that what I saw?
Okay. I think I want to try and, wait. Never mind. Actually, can you come back to me? Because I think I can't do my thing until other people do their thing.
Oh, okay. So Marcon and Thaxel, since you're together, I guess Marcon, since you're carrying Thaxel, what would you like to do?
I promised her after that shitty exchange that we'd go get some whiskey at the bar. Marcon's just gonna kind of put like a little drop on his finger, so she's gonna have a little bit.
Nice.
Her body's considerably smaller, so she'll probably get a little shit faced. But you know what?
Nice.
She didn't go crazy, and you know what? That deserves some whiskey. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead head to the bar.
And straight.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and her wounds were more internal than anything else.
Oh yeah.
So.
Let's see. So just as a heads up, in case anyone's sending me any messages, please do it. If you have my text, I find my number to text me, or Discord. Only because I see all the messages that pop up, they're all cut short, and you can't go into it without messaging you.
No,
So
we're just teasing you.
Okay.
No. Actually,
Nice.
I did realize I did have one thing I had to do before they got there. So as everyone's going, Maeve will cast Sending on Daxel and tell her, I need that doll and the key around its neck. Let me know if you need me to help. You can send it back. It's telepathic, so you can actually.
Oh, that's
respond.
right. I was like, squeakity squeak.
Yeah, no. I am a fae, so I can understand the end. No, go ahead.
Do I know where the doll was left?
I think yeah. I mean, the doll kind of stands out. I mean, I'm not, I think you saw the Kalen figure drop it on the floor, and then you saw this other person pick it up. So you would have seen them sort of scurry almost past you. I mean, you went over to the bar. I'm going to say you're like 5 stools down. You can't miss it. It's sitting on the bar now, all super freaky.
Okay.
Squeaky down.
Creaky.
I will. I will paw gently Marcon's cheek. This. Like. Look at me.
Marcon's gonna look at her like, what the fuck? And then like turn his head in the direction that she's pushing. Do I see the doll on the stool?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Marcon's going to shudder and cringe a little bit.
Yeah.
She's going to, wait, I'm a stoat. How big is this doll? I can't carry it, can I?
No. It's a few times your size.
That's what I figured. I will nudge a little bit more forcefully on your cheek.
Little stout punch.
Marcon will begrudgingly get the doll, and kind of sit the doll like on his left leg.
Oh, okay.
And then look at Thaxel and go and point down at the doll. Okay.
Paws up.
He's gonna order a glass of whiskey, and then once he gets it, he's gonna give Thaxel like a little sip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It burns your throat a little bit, Thaxel, but it's good. It
burns so good.
Yeah. Nice. Right, so the doll is there.
I'll stumble back to the bar.
Okay. Are you
She's like bored at this point.
Nice.
Do I see Evie?
Do you think he would see you?
Aren't you guys at the bar?
Yeah, we're at the bar.
Yeah. You'd see me, totally.
Marcon's gonna be like, friends! It's like, you look like a lot of fun. Come over here and drink with us.
Alright.
And what are you drinking?
Best whiskey.
I'll order you another one. I'm not going to share this one. I'll get you.
I wouldn't want to share with you anyway.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you so much.
He'll slide one over to Evie, and take a little sip himself. Marcon's gonna actually take the key. Is the key around the doll's neck?
Yeah. Yep. You could lift it off. You could lift
Okay, so Marcon's gonna take the key off of the doll, put it in his pocket, and then like grab the doll by like the scruff of his neck, and he's about to throw it.
Like, what the fuck are you doing, mate?
Wait, the doll?
Yeah, he's about to chuck it.
I'm going to bite you.
Oh, okay. He's going, what the fuck? And then
Squeak!
You want me to keep this thing? Fuck this doll.
Squeak,
Just start
squeak!
laughing.
Squeak, squeak!
Oh, and he'll set it back down on his lap again. Like, oh god.
Oh, I
I
love
thought
I
we just-
swear you heard a little kid giggle when you put it back down.
Is the person who had the doll at the bar? You said they were talking to somebody else, right?
Yeah, they set it down like I'm done, like whatever, someone else can deal with this. And they're like 5 stools down or so. They seem to be talking to someone. Mm-hmm.
Can I go over to that person and be like, hi?
Yeah. You want to do what with them?
Just say hi.
Oh, it's you again. I thought. What can I help you with?
What are you
I
doing
can
here?
hope. Oh, I was invited, and this is what we do in our downtime.
Wait,
Yeah, the upper ruling class of
we'll
nobles
have a
and
bit
such.
of fun, mate.
Well, most of these end in fun.
Okay,
Continuing.
I'll get to the point.
Oh.
You want to go in the back room?
Oh. She looks at the dude she was talking to and kind of look back at you. Yes, that sounds lovely.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. She gets up, a little spry skip in her step, and we'll continue off with you. Awesome. Right, let me check in with Maeve. Is now a good time to check back with you?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, no problem.
I just want to make sure that I got the doll first. So, Maeve would probably make her way back over to Queen Nobelle, if that's okay.
I will say, if that's all right, as you're approaching her, she has sort of come out of her stupor a little bit, and she's whispering to like 3 individuals that are kind of leaning in.
Okay.
Who seems to be a little snappy, and they run off.
Okay. I'll just sort of look like I'm waiting my turn, but make myself obvious.
Oh, right. Gabrielle, yes.
Sorry to intrude, but I saw that woman concerned you. Is she a concern?
Yes, of course. They're perceptive, yes. Sure, in our discussion earlier, when I talked about surrounding yourself with people that act like they care, but then turns out they don't. I had a very visceral, very, very brutal almost experience with said individuals that I traveled with during my time as an adventurer. And that was one of them.
Interesting.
And yes. I was not expecting to see them here. But yes, everything's fine. I mean, do you enjoy the party? It won't... Yeah.
Sure. Well,
Yes.
let me know if you ever want to see them again. And she'll turn around and start walking away after she, does her bow.
Oh, I'm just gonna have her do a roll as you say that. Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna have her roll it. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? That doesn't really give me this. Joe, a moment, please, Maeve.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I would be very interested in catching up with such a dear old acquaintance. Yes, one such I would love to hear her side of things. Perhaps find some closure for myself. If you could, might I ask how you could make such a thing happen? I'd be very interested.
Run into the woman before. I know people who know her. I'm sure I could arrange something. I feel like that would be a larger conversation, though, right? The arrangement of things?
Yes, it would. She leans in a bit to the side to see if you'll lean in for like secret time. Do you have sending? She's just going to ask if you have something like that to get in touch with her. Okay. I would suggest departing, please. I have to do some housekeeping now that I've seen said individual, and I just hate to see you here while it's done. Yes. She leans back. I do hope you're enjoying your time here, then.
I am, thank you. It's been refreshing being close to home.
I will contact you then, yes, about setting up this arrangement. Please consider your terms and what I can do for you. And in a fairly good place to offer you quite a bit.
Absolutely. We have a little bit of business to handle here, but I'm sure someone such as yourself, waited this long, can wait until things can properly be arranged, yes?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for your company, Emril. She gives you a proper bow.
Yep, she'll reciprocate and step away.
She looks off back and forth and heads off to talk to some other people. Okay, all right, so Evie's heading to the back. Evie, are you heading back with that individual right now?
Oh,
yeah, you make it back to a back room.
I figured we could fade to black while the
okay, so
was
it
going
is
on, and then like at the end of the conversation, she busts through the door again, like buttoning up her belt and everything, and be like, "What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Nice.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. More ale, please."
There's a servant that rushes to attend to you and get you some more ale. That's amazing. Another grand entrance back into the ballroom.
Oh, yeah. My jacket's right here. Whoops.
Oh, nice.
Where are we going to leave this joint?
She returns over to Marcon. Well, I guess that'd be a little bit of time. So is there anything that Marcon and Bexel or Emril want to do while she's entertaining?
Is Queen Nobelle still like entertaining right now?
You see, she's on a mission. She's trying to hide it, but you know what it looks like to be like, I need to command people and do things.
Okay.
People keep running off. She's giving orders and they're running off out of the ballroom. It's been about maybe, I would say, like just a minute or so since the conversation with Maeve.
Okay, Marcon's gonna keep a close eye on what's going on in the ballroom, but also try to remain inconspicuous. So he'll take very tiny sips of his whiskey, and he'll give Baxel like a little bit, but not too much because she's still got a little ass body. So I don't want her to fall over. Yeah, you have to stay stable on my shoulders.
Wake up, little stone! Wake up! No! Awesome. Anything for you, Faxel? Or are you just chilling and drinking?
I'm at the mercy of Marcon, so I mean,
yeah. All right.
I got the key. Or he has the doll. Can't do much.
All right. Maeve, in that minute, since you finished your conversation, what would you like to do?
I think after that, I would just touch base via. I mean, I've got plenty of sending spells that I can send to like Marcon and Evie and Daxel. I'll probably start with Marcon and just say, "Have you gotten everything we need? Can we get out of here?"
I got this. Oh, Marcon will respond. I have this stupid ass doll. I don't know why you want to keep this. I hate everything about this doll. I've hated this doll since we had it. We got the key. And then you
get cut off at some point because it's only 25 words.
Yeah.
Okay, Jester.
Fantastic.
Yep. I love it. She'll send another one. You don't have that many words. And yes, I need the doll for very particular use.
Can you come pick it up? I'll leave it on the stool.
If you could hear eyes roll, you would hear. Yeah, she'll nonchalantly swing by the bar and pick up the doll. And
Okay.
Okay.
Marcon will also let her know that he has the key in his pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
That's about the time that Evie comes back, kicks the door in. What to do with a Jenkins? Say that? Yeah. Fixing your belt. It's amazing.
I'm just kidding.
Yes. All right.
I have to say, there's more than one use for a cane.
Okay.
Nice.
More ale, please.
Mm.
Marcon, are you and Daxel still at the bar?
Yeah, Marcon's watching Nobella kind of like order people around. He's just like very curious as to what's happening, and then if anything pops off, we may need to leave or slaughter depending on what's going on. So he just wants to be alert as to what's happening. Yeah.
Make a perception check, Marcon, if you would. I'm gonna give you advantage given your background. Brain.
Mate.
Oh, that there is 23.
Damn,
Okay.
son.
I did roll a 1 on my other dice, so good thing it was at advantage.
Ooh, nice. Oh. I'm not sure how long you want to watch for before doing anything else, but if you allow like 5 minutes to go by, you're going to notice additional guards have been slowly creeping into the room, and they're starting to unhitch the bolts and locks that keep the doors open to the teleportation room. Like maybe they're going to close that up.
Ooh, okay, and that would like, depending on what's going on, that'd be our like best chance of escaping if we needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Happy on the shoulder, mate. Like,
Actually, I should
not
do a
polite
little.
to stare. You look like a stalker.
Marcon's gonna look at Evie. He's like, "You don't know me," and then he's gonna get up. He's gonna get up and walk away. How like a pompous businessman? How rude! And then he's gonna walk away. He's gonna be like, "We don't need this," and he's gonna pet Daxel on the head, and he's gonna go for it.
At least I got laid tonight.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna shout that across the room, though.
Nice. Awesome. Slaying back another day. Nice. Where would you like to head then, Marcon?
So you said that they were currently like sealing up the teleportation room.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. So how many people are there?
Guard wise, like by the doors, it's taking 3 individuals to go around back and forth between the doors to a bolted that are armed. But you've spotted in the room, there's probably about, whereas before there were about maybe 10 guards around the perimeter, there's probably close to like 23 now.
Okay.
Still trying to blend in, but you spotted
Yeah.
in the mercenary.
Okay, gotcha.
He
So
was like, I don't give a fuck.
Damn, I don't have any way to communicate with Maeve, or I don't have any special powers.
It's
Shit.
fine. Maeve's watching you because she said let's go. So.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Where are we? What was the rendezvous point?
We were just
Maeve?
gonna get out of there, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Come out from whence we came.
Gotcha. So yeah, Marcon's actually gonna make his exit, and then kind of like look back at Evie and go like, and then he's gonna do it as slyly as he can. So if I gotta roll for that, I will. But he's gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, and then he's gonna.
Nice. You don't have to roll for it only because the lights go out. A magical darkness covers the floor as you do that.
Oh shit! Okay.
You're pretty close. You're like 15 feet away from the door.
Okay.
Do stoats, can they see in the dark?
It's
Daxel
magical
can't.
darkness, so you.
We all can't see. Yeah.
Hush, hush, hush.
I'm gonna stop when the lights go out.
Crowd. Uh-huh.
Because I don't she does not like being in the dark, so she's just gonna stay where she's at to figure out what's going on.
You hear some people sound excited, others think, ooh, part of the show. Everybody can make a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Not me.
Oh, that's not good. Use this one.
Okay.
Oh damn. Womp womp.
While we're doing this, and I don't care if it makes me even like not be able to make a perception check. I want to actually cast see invisibility on myself while no one can see me do it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll say. I mean, it's going to be about 12 seconds of disorientation at least. So you'll have 2 rounds. You can do that and still make your perception check. Let me go around. Evie.
22.
Damn. Nice. Okay. Maeve.
18.
Wow. Okay. Thaxel.
Roll a 5.
16.
Jeez. Marcon.
I rolled a natural 1 for a total of 7.
Ooh, still nice, right?
Wow.
I have +6 on perception, but I can't see shit.
Y'all think this part was useless?
I rolled a 5. Got an 18.
I don't want to hear it.
Damn bards.
All right, so Marcon, you were there was a light on the bar just behind Evie that really had your pupils dilated. So like when the lights go dark, you're just like, nope, I can't see a thing.
Disoriented.
Nice. Everyone else, you see these really fast, dark, smoky figures, silent, completely silent. But you just kind of catch them like, what was that? It looks like just a few. A little bit of movement somehow shift as your eyes try to adjust this magical darkness. Like Death Eaters in a crowd.
I was thinking something else. Have I seen
like
them before?
Shadows of smoke. Oh, have you seen this before?
Because I've been to
think that you have. Well, for a couple reasons. The closest thing to this, now this isn't the same, but it is akin to Nobella's previous form when she was in that Nobella form as a Shadar-Kai based creature. I think that other than that, you know what? Go ahead and roll history checks, everyone. Let's see if any of you have ever encountered or seen a Shadar-Kai.
Oh, everybody?
Yeah. You've done a lot of traveling
Why
and stuff.
Not for shits and giggles.
14.
Damn.
Whatever 16 plus 7 is.
Dirty 20.
Right, nice.
You know your history.
That's awesome. And Marcon?
11.
Okay. It's
Don't
just
wait, shit.
Evie and Mavriel, you both encountered Shadar-Kai, these creatures that are from the Shadowfell, and they do have this shadowy form. They're humanoid, but they have a boatload of nasty. They're all into all this torturing themselves, and they're just nasty creatures.
Except for Mist.
Okay.
You do hear, though, the doors starting to close.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Yeah, like
You're gonna need to
start
be
moving to Marcon where he's at and get closer to everybody else.
okay.
Hey, if you can make a dexterity check, Evie, as you're trying to push through the crowd in the dark.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Actually, do it at disadvantage because you've been drinking so much. Whee! Oh.
Squeakers.
I was about to say Marcon is going to attempt to
9.
make his way to the exit.
9.
Ooh, 9. Yeah, you are having trouble.
9.
You're trying to push through, but people are just like, they think it's part of the show. Some are getting excited, but you can't see.
Can
Get the fuck out of my way.
Sorry guys, I'll see you there. Can I dimension door to
I love
I don't
you
have
too,
to I don't
bitch.
have to see it. I just have to either visualize it or
to the portal. Go for it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna
absolutely.
dimension door. I'll see you guys there. I won't leave without you.
You appear back inside that room, just on the outer edge of the circle, so as not to have any conflicting magic.
Okay.
You're right there, ready to roll, still
Okay.
in magical darkness as well. All right, Marcon, you start heading to the exit.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to push past everybody and go towards the exit. And I guess he's just going on memory. So
Yeah, you were pretty close. You're like 10 feet from the door, so
okay,
it's not. I'm not gonna make you roll for that because it's pretty close.
all
So
right.
you start pushing through.
I can guide him.
Yeah, he's
So
he's
unfair,
gonna
you
let
guys.
he's
Fuck
gonna
you too.
he's gonna let Daxon go through.
If we were close to each other, I would have taken you, but you weren't next to me.
All right.
Squeak it, squeak, squeak.
So, Evie, would you like to force your way through, or try and like focus and kind of like gracefully dance your way through in the dark?
Ugh, I almost just want to take my palm pistol and just shoot in the air.
Would disperse the crowd.
Oh, right. I guess you haven't.
I mean,
you
that
probably
was
didn't
my
see the
thought.
guards.
Was
Yeah.
like trying.
Or
Yeah,
mass
you can
chaos.
certainly give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 50-50 of like. I mean,
Let me get some more dice out.
Jesus, Dad, don't say that.
I just want
I
to
feel like
do
there's
Let it
this.
go home.
events. Yeah.
I just want to leave this stupid place. Nobody's getting out of my fucking way.
Nice. Yeah, let me know how you would like to try and get there. You can certainly do that. You can create a diversion. You can try and like push your way through. You can try and like carefully, nimbly dance through.
I mean, she's tried to push her way through and she's not doing too well, so I think she's just gonna stop and stand and just put her her cane down on the ground. She's gonna stamp her cane down and take her right hand and aim up with the pistol
And fire.
and fire.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's a very interesting mix. All right, we'll say that's for them.
And we
This
died.
one's for you.
Well, y'all
For
die.
them, that's for you.
Maybe
I'm
fucking
adorable.
Ooh, no. Okay. So, you hear some people now. Some still think it's part of a show, but most people nearby, like after they got startled by the cane, the wrapping of your cane, and certainly the firing of the pistol, you hear some screams. "Ah!" You know, there's some nobles that feel they're safe here. Now, some loud bangs got off. They might not even know what a firearm is. You hear people starting to rush, and someone bumps into you as people are pushing and rushing now. And you hear a sound you know well, the clinking of armored individuals on a course towards the sound.
I'm gonna start booking it towards the door.
Okay.
Crouching, like I'm crouching closer to the ground so that I won't be seen.
Okay, in that case, make like an acrobatics check to try and carefully, like, not crawl, but crouch and kind of dodge through people as best you
16.
can. Okay. All right, you get about halfway there pretty safely. Until you get knocked over, prone. So actually, I guess you roll against that. So go ahead and roll either athletics or acrobatics. If someone rails into you while you're crouched, I have to do it at disadvantage because you're crouched. It's hard to make you balance.
4 plus 7 for athletics.
Can she hear me right now?
If you
So that's an 11.
like out loud.
Nobody's talked to me as far as Evie knows.
Like it's
so
dark, but she could still like hear me, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you shouted.
or if I could I Frozen 2 just go so she could like hear me and be inspired.
Sure. Nice. Yeah. Do you have anything funny? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you hear back. Like TikTok. That's amazing. Okay,
the only way I know what that's from.
I know, right? Thank you, TikTok. Me
That's
too.
so
Me too.
fantastic. Yeah, that actually is your saving grace. We're just going to make that happen now.
okay.
You hear that, and you get knocked. You kind of stumble and pick yourself up. You're like, you know where to go. Now you start pushing and shoving. You may get. Let's see. I guess the doors are closing. Ooh, you are.
And I took a
that's
punch
close.
to the knee.
Into the unknown.
You hit the door. You feel around to the space, and you find your way through the door. It's still dark, but you hear little squeaks of Saxel as she's on Barton's shoulder, who's in this room as well. And Mavriel, the voice was in here. So the four of you are here in the room, teleportation circle. There is an individual in here that operates it. Hello.
Yes.
Who goes there? Is it?
Marcon's gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck and shove him against the wall. Hey, turn this shit on right now, and I'm gonna attempt to intimidate him.
Squeeze!
Nice. You can do that with advantage, as it's a very scary situation for him.
Okay.
And you see this adorable, scary stoat that just went up on its hind legs. It went squeeze.
Okay.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Awesome.
24.
Okay. All right.
24.
Okay. He seems definitely very frightened. I only have permission to let a few through.
Oh, can I step in between, like, as a performance sort of thing? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Friend, there's no reason to do that. And she'll say it to Marcon. And she'll turn to that guy and say, please, the Queen Nobelle sent us on a very important mission for the one that just tried to escape. And I will cast Modify Memory on him.
Oh.
Marcon's gonna put his hands off and back up.
Okay, what does he have to do for that?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw, yeah.
I'm going to have him do it at disadvantage because Marcon scared the poo out of him.
Okay.
His lower roll was a 4, so
yeah.
It's going to be a 4.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, and what do you alter his memory to?
I'm going to alter his memory of the Queen personally telling him that there was going to be an Eladrin and her friends who are going to be assisting her. And she personally told him this.
Oh, right. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. I'm so sorry. Please don't tell the Queen.
Yeah, and the end of the memory will be the Queen saying, don't bring this up again. It's of the utmost importance that this is secret.
Nice. Right. Yes, please step on the portal. Yes.
Marco's gonna slap him. Marco's gonna slap him on the back and say, "Oh, it's all part of the job. I'm sorry."
my fault entirely.
No worries. No harm done. No foul. We'll just get out of your hair.
As we're returning to another kingdom, or back to the Prime.
Where was that other place that we were? Was that in that other lady's kingdom?
Evernight. Yeah.
Evernight?
It was in, yep, it was in.
Midnight.
Can we go anywhere else in the I mean, I don't necessarily want to, but I don't want to go back to Evernight so we don't get called out.
Yeah.
Can I tell them to just go to the Unseelie Court where I know or or literally anywhere else?
Pick if you want the Unseelie Court, we can do that. If you want to say random kingdom that you might be aware of, we can do that.
Okay. Yeah, let's just pick a random kingdom. Something that's like neutral and she'd feel safe, unless...
Roll a history check,
sure.
if you would, with advantage since you're from here. Okay. We'll see if how familiar you are with the nations around here. If you're pretty familiar, you could just be like, this is Jason.
I rolled 2 7s, so just a 9. So if she couldn't think of anything, then I guess we're going to the Unseelie Court, guys.
Okay. Yes, of course. Very well. Very well. And still trying to get over the choke. Yes. And he starts up the sequence, and while it's still magically dark in here, you can the magic of the runes that light up on the walls, the circular room here. Again, there's 5 different tiers of stone, maybe 8 feet by 4 feet tall, each section, and each row spins in an opposite direction of the other as the runes light up and permeate the magical darkness. You can finally see the runic symbol below you light up and just cast that eerie light below, especially on the porcelain doll face that you've got, Mabry.
Creepy doll.
And once again, you feel as though you are, you see as everyone slowly gets spaghettified towards the center of this portal. And you feel as though you've been grabbed by the chest and pulled at warp 9 through space and time until you appear in what at first starts out as a dark, very dark area. You all appear one at a time. And as you look around, it's a similar circular room, tall stone pillars that look like they've been etched right out of a cave, out of a massive deposit of stone itself. Little tendrils of plant life hang down, vibrant and green, with little blue bulbs of light that dangle off every so often, and just cover this area. There's an eerie darkness to it, but the soft blue light from all these plants drape down from the ceiling and running down these stone pillars offers sunlight. You see as your eyes start to adjust. Just 2 guards seem to be wearing more like a ceremonial armor than armor. But clearly, Marcon being a mercenary, you can tell that they are clearly trained well in different martial tactics and arts. Oh, hello. Who? Oh, Madam Emril. Yes, welcome.
I'm
they
terribly
both give a
sorry
deep bow.
for the inconvenience. We just had to make a quick exit from an unfortunate situation. We're actually not staying unless. And I'll turn to my friends. Do you need to stay for any minute, or should we just go back where we need to go?
Squeak.
Let's get out of here.
One of them smiles kind of like evilly and looking at the rest of you like, are they here for dinner? Kind of like,
dinner.
Look, I mean, I can show you around home some other time, unless you need to rest. But otherwise, we should rendezvous.
Squeakity squeak, squeaky squeaky squeak.
Oh my goodness! Hold on a second, dear. God, I'm gonna burn all my spells. Okay, all right. I'll cast Speak with Animals so I can talk to Thaxel.
Oh, thank God! Someone can understand me.
Nice.
This is the most frustrating.
Thaxel, it only lasts 10 minutes. You know this, so tell me what's going on.
So there was this one time. Can I get out of this? I'm done. I'm done being adorable.
Yeah, of course. I just don't be on Marcon's shoulder when you do it. I don't think.
Marco's gonna gently put her on the ground.
You don't know what's going on. You just hear Maeve squeaking at Thaxel.
Yeah,
oh wait, it's Speak with Animals, not Animals Speak with Humans. Never mind.
That's awesome.
Got it.
The awkward third wheel standing there like,
squeak.
Just let it happen.
Squeaker, squeak 'em.
Squeak. Yes, thank you. That was my whole inspiration.
I got you, girl. Yeah. Squeaker. All right, yeah. I mean, come on.
Okay. Thank you. Thank God. I'm going to crawl down the side of Marcon.
Okay.
That is the side. Crawl down, and then do like one of these like paw lifts and go squeak, and then she is out of that stoat form. Oh, thank God. She's gonna stretch.
Nice.
Marco's gonna laugh a little bit. He's like, man, that conversation back there. Ugh.
It is hard to communicate when you are tiny and adorable and fluffy.
Decision, friends. Here, and back to Evernight.
Knife.
Yes.
Where are we?
Oh, you've made your way to the Unseelie Court of the Feywild.
They click their staves twice, as you say, on Unseelie Court, part of their ritual thing.
Shouldn't we go turn in this to our employer, and then worry about it later?
Sure. I mean, I don't know if they made it out, but
that's fair. We already got our stuff.
Now, we're not going to back out on a deal. We'll go and give the information, and then whether or not they made it out is their own problem, right?
You know what? You're right. That's unprofessional. Mm-hmm. If they died, that's their fault, though.
Right.
Exactly.
That was part of
we were not hired for protection.
Yes, but can we call back and talk about how we're going to go back and kill the queen?
Oh, yeah. But okay. Yeah. It seems like we have a lot to talk about. All right. And she'll turn to the guards and say, "I'm terribly sorry. We just
euphemism.
Like I said, had to make a quick exit from a terrible party. It was awful.
It was, of course, madam. Yes.
To Evernight, please.
Yes, very well. And they nod off to someone a little further down the hall, and once again, the stone, the runes appear. This looks more like constellations as opposed to rows of stone. It's just constellations light up and begin connecting dots, and flows up in a very ethereal white little fibers of arcana floating up around you. When you don't spaghettify, instead you kind of fade. Like Avengers, off into the ether, reappearing at Moonstone Keep, back in Evernight, standing eagerly waiting outside of the teleportation circle. Queen Alindra and Kianava. Kianava just like whatever, but Alindra. Oh, you've returned. Yes, are you all well? Is everyone? Yes. Oh no, did you? Oh no.
Oh.
Did you lose one?
We did, but I don't think it's a loss for anyone from what I saw.
Oh, all right, very well then.
These things happen.
Sure. Oh, certainly. Yes, I've dealt with a fair bit of that myself. I hope. Well, I'm glad you're all here. You've returned. Please, before we discuss anything, shall we just eat, drink? Let us drink, yes?
Well, the job is over. Yeah.
Oh, were we able to find anything? Not to bring up business, but I am so nervous. Were you in fact able to find?
Let's talk about it over dinner.
Oh. Fair enough. Please forgive me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yes, please. She kind of snaps some fingers politely. She's not too snooty, and some servants hop to it, and you go out to a grand ball. There's actually a head table where you all sit. There's other servants. You see that she often has all the servants eat as well, all at the same time as her. She doesn't waste any food. She doesn't eat all the fancy stuff and give the slop to the servants. Everyone kind of eats equally. It's like a cafeteria with or a wedding maybe, with a huge table for the family up at the front. You're all able to sit down. So you're sort of looking down the table at one another. Alindra sits in the center, Kianava on her right side, and then the rest of you, however you'd like to sit.
I'll try and make my way to sit next to Evie. She's amenable.
Where's Kianava? How do you say that's her name?
Kianava.
Kianava. I'm gonna Marcon's gonna sit next to her.
Hey, that was my spot.
Everyone wants to sit next to
Kianava. No, I said Evie. I don't care about Kianava. I want to sit next to Evie.
Fine, I'll sit next to the queen.
There you go. Yep, you sit on the other side next to the queen.
Because I am a queen, bitch.
Awesome.
Head love.
Oh dear, we're gonna have to treat you or give you some lessons.
All right, and then Maeve and is there a seat that you want to sit in, Evie, next to anyone? I guess currently it would be either next to Faxel or next to Marcon.
Next to the queens or next to the stud?
Marcon.
he's gonna slap Evie on shoulders like that was a good bit of work, right?
Oh my god.
Like come have a drink with me.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh my god.
That was
and
great.
then maybe you'll sit in the other side.
Evie's already tired of Marcon shit.
Nice. It's been a long night.
She'll have a drink, but like she's really tired of his shit at this point.
Easiest money I ever made. I didn't even have to kill anybody tonight.
Oh, yes. Well, if there's anything you wish to eat, please let me know. We can have it prepared. But please do tell me. She calls for more wine for herself. How did you fare? Oh, yes, dear.
Sir, reference to the food.
Yes.
Do you have like eyeballs up here, like special eyeballs? They taste better up here.
What?
Oh, well, we can. I'm
ate
sure
eyeballs?
Yeah.
kind
It's
of
a delicacy.
It's her thing.
She kind of looks at like the attendant that handles food.
I mean, if not, don't
yeah,
worry.
we can get eyeballs. Yes,
I mean,
apparently so.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble, I was just curious because I'm in a new place and I want to try the eyeballs. So
good for you. Yes, try new things. Wonderful. Yes, eyeballs, please. And they go rush off to get something. But please do tell. Were you able to procure any evidence either way?
yes.
Wonderful.
Between you and me.
Yes.
You should kill this Queen Nobelle. And when you do, I want to be there to actually shove the dagger into her throat and watch her die.
Oh. You know what? You had your chance, Mike.
Yeah, but someone told me to be on my best behavior, and when it comes to a Kianala and a queen, I listen.
And yet you're eating eyeballs. So
I'm a lizard.
Well, I appreciate that you did not kill the queen at the gala. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a relief. But what is the evidence? I must see
She's a fraud.
The facts laid out. Yes, but I must see the evidence. What have you?
Lady?
She kind of looks like it.
My word not good enough.
Maeve?
No. I think Evangeline has what we need.
She looks down at Evangeline.
Whip it out! Whip it out!
Please, yes.
I mean, hi.
Whip it out.
I mean, she'll start taking a journal out one by one until all three of them are stacked on the table in front of her, and she has her hands on top of it, so nobody else touches it.
And what does it say? What is the incriminating information?
Does anyone know?
Is she in fact? Well, yes, of course.
Life.
Yes.
Do you know Sylvan?
Of course I do.
Mind reading out loud some of these statements? I'm a little too drunk.
Of course, dear. She'll
I'll
pull.
slide them over to her.
Yeah, she'll pull one. Is there like a pitcher of wine? Can I like refill Evie's wine
there
for her?
is.
Yeah. I'll refill it for her. She's pushing over.
Oh, nice.
Markov's gonna take the pitcher and bring it his way.
Evie has so much respect for Maeve right now. Like she's just like.
He's gonna slosh it around and try to hand it to Thaxel.
Nice.
All right, so she'll open one of the journals and try and find a juicy bit to read.
Okay. Let's see if you can. Let's see what would help break this down. You can do a straight up intelligence check with advantage because this is something you might be familiar with here. You'd be kind of familiar with the ins and outs of this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best roll.
Well, that's not good because I have a +0 to my intelligence, so that's a 9.
Okay. You take a look through the first one. You can also tell if you're reading it aloud before scanning it, it seems very mundane.
Mm-hmm.
This is, when the lower class in the kingdom comes to call for aid, and they're just, it's the minutes read back from. Let's see. Let's do our inspiration for tonight a different way since we're not using fantasy grounds. Let's do it the Vic way. If everyone can roll a d20, I'm going to roll one as well. Okay. And whoever's closest without going over. Just whoever's closest, right? Whoever's closest gets it.
I got a 6.
Oh, I got a 10.
I got a 1.
Oh, nice. Sorry, Edie?
10.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Oh, Victoria.
Wow.
now's a good time to use my inspiration die so we can tell what the fuck is.
There you go, babe.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I still have to get a +0, but.
Nice. And we're up to what? Because you're all level 13, so I think that's like bards have what now?
Oh, Bard says
I
what?
thought it was like a D14 is what we were doing.
Oh, that's the.
That's the inspiration. That's
the
subscribe
stream
one.
thing.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Which I still have mine.
Oh, I did just resub. And I haven't used my months. I need to get on top of that.
Dan.
Yeah.
While Maeve is doing that, not Thaxel, Evie is just gonna like poke fun at Thaxel about being a queen because she doesn't consider Thaxel a queen.
Nice. He's ribbing you, Thaxel, in a fun way.
I mean, that's what the serpents called me back in Pele, and so I ran with it.
Okay.
I may have told them.
So it's all in your head, love.
I don't think you can go back there. And Marco's just gonna take a sip of his drink real slow.
Well, that doesn't mean that I can't carry the title with me wherever I go.
Wait a minute.
A queen.
You need a place to rule, don't you?
Were you actually crowned as a queen?
Ooh, a 6 on top of that? Okay.
I don't remember what the original role was.
Because if you want love, it doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with
so
it.
it's all up here.
I think you're drunk. I think you're drunk.
I think you're full of shit.
Nah.
I mean, that's fair though. You've been drinking all night, Evie. You might be a little.
You've all been drinking all night. Can I please read this so we can get to bed?
Awesome.
Hey,
Fine, Emril. As you scan it anew, you take a second look over it. Like, this is way too mundane. There's 3. You even know about taking notes for things like this. This is way too detailed. And there's a bit of a cipher used on this that you recognize, in that you're drawing letters from certain portions, and you can do it in your head or on a napkin or whatever you like to do, but you sort of rough out a few messages out of this. It takes you a few minutes. But these are notes about troop movements, potential troop movements, where to deploy if they were to get into Evernight, and when to unleash the forces on Evernight. Having made a deal, well, I guess you wouldn't have gotten that far with this, but you do see there's clear evidence already in the first couple of chapters that you pull this information out.
Well. Fantastic job, Evangeline.
Oh, yes, wonderful.
Yes. It looks like just this little bit describes troop movements that are advancing on Evernight. And she'll kind of flip the book over and hand it over to her. And if you can get your hands on any of the official letters that were sent out, that's put her into her new ruling position. I have it from a good authority that you'll find that they've been forged.
No.
Yes. I mean, obviously those weren't available at the party, but...
Certainly. Oh, but it's good information to have.
Yeah.
Wait, but how would you
That's
know that?
incredible that she...
I ran into a friend.
Excuse me.
She must have some friends in high places then to pull that off.
Yeah.
We'll have to be careful. She looks over at Kianava. Yes. You've all done so well. I cannot thank you enough.
I'll have extra payment for each journal that I got.
No, but I do so appreciate. She's just sort of no. It was a lot of her of
really
the this
stopping
month's
the queen
funds.
at this point.
Nice, but I can bring out a keg of our finest ale solely for you, tapped just fresh before your eyes, and set aside solely for you tonight. What say you?
Fine.
Yes.
Maeve?
Yes.
Yes, dear.
You have my utmost respect.
Thank you.
Marcon's gonna look over at Evie. Why the dramatic pause? You know you was gonna say yes.
Oh, suck my big fat donkey dick, you motherfucker.
Oh, that's amazing.
So does this mean we get to kill somebody?
I love the banter. That's so great.
I know I gave you shit love. Mind drinking this tap with me?
Oh. Yes. Yes.
All right. Marcon,
What's
fuck
up?
you.
Marco's gonna shrug his shoulders like, I deserve that, and take another sip of his wine.
All right, I'm just gonna get up from the table and be like, is there a way for me to change into my normal clothes? I'm tired of being in this shit.
I think you look pretty fresh. I like
You
it.
look great.
You look dapper.
I was in fur.
You look dapper.
That is a good
You
look
do
on
too,
you.
if I do say so myself.
Well,
And
thank you.
You too, Maeve.
Thank you.
Do Stokes shed a lot? Cause she was all over my shoulders. I have hair
I'll say there's some shedding going on there. Yeah.
No. I'm
I'll
all
do a roll
shaped.
for it.
Oh my god.
Okay, no shedding.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a
Real
hypoallergenic bitch.
I do want to change into my regular clothes because she feels slightly more comfortable.
Oh, of course. Just down the hall where you changed just before we headed out, you'll find the same changing rooms.
She's just gonna go and do that and stuff. So and then come back and.
This is a night to celebrate. We have spared our kingdom a heinous act, and many lives lost, no doubt, or perhaps our kingdom lost itself. Let us rest and be merry. Yes.
Oh,
And go kill a queen.
let's go be merry.
Put
kill
a
a
pin
queen.
in that. Yes. She says it
Do you have
backwards.
any concubines?
What?
Well, there are some in the in town. Yes. We have
You
a
don't
number
mind? I mean, I wouldn't ask your permission anyway, but.
Right. Well, no. I think that they have a thriving sex worker trade, of course, as any city does.
All right. Anybody with me?
Oh, Marco's gonna put his hands up. Like, I think I'll go,
Oh.
and he'll get all his stuff together. Like, let's go.
Nice.
Love it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go plot a queen's death. So, thank you though.
Of course.
Axel, can I
Yes.
can I do this thing first and then come back and drink with you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm always down for sex.
Are
before
you sure
booze
you don't
and booze and
wanna-
sex?
You
order.
sure, love?
Yes. You go have fun. I will pretend that. Oh, we really gotta get back home.
I mean, what happens on the road stays on the road, love. So I mean,
I won't tell on you for a price. No, I'm just kidding.
We ain't doing that bullshit.
Maeve, did you have anything that you wanted to?
No, as everyone sort of dispersed, she would, kind of give.
I mean, I would just like give the journals to the queen or Maeve if Maeve wants them.
No, she would hand them over to the queen and
Okay.
sort of give a tight bow to the queen and say, "If you'll let me depart for the evening." If you don't mind.
Of course. Do know that the she saying this to you, but also out to the rest of the party. The hall will stay open till the morning's light shines through the window. Be merry. Please make sure that the restrooms are open, and that's where we'll take our bio break. Unless that cuts in on anything you were doing there, Maeve.
Oh no, she was going to
Nope.
retire for the week. She's her melancholy, icy bitch. She's not going to party in winter form.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to bed.
Don't worry,
Awesome.
summer's in 2 seasons.
Yeah. She'll change once we're out of the Feywild.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So for anyone that doesn't know, we take like a 10-minute bio break. Excuse me, I'm going to go make some more coffee. I've not made my booze yet. Shame on me. And we will catch you back here. We'll keep our audio hot. Do we have a BRB screen?
We do. Oh my goodness, I barely got it together, but it's there. So.
Awesome, Vic. Right. Yeah, so we'll have that up, but we will be live, so feel free to chat with us. We've got the timer running.
did get some rain, but not the storm that I was thinking was rolling in. That could be true.
I guess that's sort of good, right?
Yeah, no, as long as we get rain. I don't need... They were expecting... I think it's tomorrow. I mean, it's that time of year. Spring. The summer temps.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the 70s right now. I'm not ready for summer temps. Like,
And it was like 66 degrees. I was like, this is fantastic. I wish it could be like this everywhere.
when I went to San Diego, when were we there? 2 years ago, yeah, because that's when you proposed. I was like, oh my god, it wasn't that long ago. But that was like the best weather because it was the end of June and it was like 70. Oh my god, it was
Goodness.
It gets hot as hell in that day.
It can, but it's like, it was perfect.
I think that dry heat has to go up in Vegas and
We have a dry heat.
Yeah, it's just swamp. Swamp outside. Man.
I don't know how y'all do it. I've been there a few times.
Yeah, a lot of AC.
I've only been to Florida once. California. I got drunk at Disney. Are you kidding me?
Did you get drunk around the world?
I was the happiest, not to put the alcohol, but I was the happiest I've ever been because I got to be a kid. And how old this was maybe like 6 years ago. 7 years ago now. Yeah, I got to meet Mickey, I got to meet Goofy and Pluto. I was so happy. And it was during St. Patty's week, so spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with my family, but my dad and I drink a lot.
How did I get salsa in my pocket?
What?
We are twinsies.
Yeah, I got salsa in my cardigan pocket.
Saving it for later.
Yeah.
All that was like wait to wait. So tell me more about this getting around the world.
Epcot. Yep.
It would be like stop at each station and get a drink.
Yeah.
If you go to Food and Wine, you get food man, it's fantastic.
So much fun. I highly recommend starting eating pizza in
I think that was our last spot, actually.
It's so good. They make these chasers for their tequila. Our screens are live, by the way. They make these chasers for their tequila called Sangrita, which is like this tomato-based one. That is so good. I could just drink the fuck out of that. Oh, so good.
So good.
If you're a pro, what you do is you start on the monorail, and every time it stops at a hotel, you drink, and then you get off at Epcot, and then you drink.
That's right.
That's Florida way.
Yep. I took an Uber there, so I got shit faced.
Well, since we were out of town, that's all we did was hit the because we stayed at a timeshare or whatever. So all we had to do was just take one of those trolley things And so, yeah, I don't have to drive. So, like, me and my sister and her now husband, like, that's all we did at downtown Disney. Got drunk there. Had the best bartender. Oh my god.
It's Disney Springs now.
Oh, it's not downtown Disney anymore? That's stupid.
No, it's way better now.
It is so much better.
Completely like renovated the whole thing. The restaurants.
Oh, really?
I have a lot of nostalgia tied to downtown Disney because I used to go there as a teen. But like, it's still not bad. I like Disney Springs.
I tried to kiss somebody there.
Like a rando?
I like how you looked back.
Goofy.
This was before my husband.
Yeah, for sure.
So like 6 months, but no, maybe a couple years before him. But yeah,
6 days before we
6 days before I met him. No,
yeah,
that would have been awful. No, it was spring break, and it was just the three of us, and parents back at the hotel, whatever. I'm gonna do whatever I want. So I found this random guy, and I was like, "Hey, I'm out of town, and I have a bucket list: is to kiss like a random person on vacation. I don't know, it's stupid, but no,
stupid. Go for it.
Yeah, no,
you wouldn't go for it.
No,
dipshit wouldn't go for that
because he was like in a relationship or whatever.
Whatever.
I'm kidding.
That's a good reason, though.
I'm kidding. That's why I can't even keep a straight face. Because no, I respect that. But yeah, no, I didn't get it, and I was like, my heart had stopped because I even got the balls to go do it in the first place.
Awesome. Yeah.
And then I went to go back and drink some more. So.
Nice.
Yeah, when you guys come to visit, we're gonna drink around the world.
Awesome.
I've got places to go after
I
this
live
quarantine.
in downtown Orlando, and whenever this quarantine's over, we take y'all all the way around there. A lot of spots.
We'll save up.
Awesome. Yeah.
Steph's in. Let's
go.
Steph,
yeah, for sure.
Steph,
Yo, let me know.
Look,
let me know, Steph.
Oh yeah,
I got plenty of extra rooms, and we're 20 minutes from Disney, so let's do this.
That's true.
Gosh.
So how about this? Steph will go pick up Dan, or vice versa, and then I would just have to fly by myself.
Oh,
that's sad.
We'll do a layover.
That is a long ass drive. I've done it before, and man,
My dad made us.
I just went to you.
Ugh.
Oh no!
That's such a terrible drive.
Ooh.
It was like 24 hours. It was awful.
No, I know. I'm with you. That shit sucks.
Anyways, that's my story. Okay.
Cool. That's so great.
Now you know I had a past.
What? There was life before.
Oh my gosh! So scandalous.
Hey, he says there was no life before.
Oh.
If he ever hears this, which he won't, he's watching whatever he's watching in the other room.
I wanted you to drive him.
Videos of his Florida trip 10 years ago. Wait, no.
No, he can't hear me.
Oh, that's awesome, Steph.
Hey, look, you got a driver.
Nice. Let's do this. Okay, so Evie has scooch off at the local House of Burlesque along with Marcon.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's there.
Oh, okay, so
we're taking selfies. I don't know what the equivalent of picture taking things in the Feywild are.
Nice.
Well, let's just say Evie's going to take a male and female.
Okay,
Ooh.
nice.
Yep, Marcon straight, and he is going to take 2 females.
Hey. Respect.
All right.
That's right.
Hitting it up. So you get this, there's sex workers, right? And then there's like Feywild sex action, which is very different, but very good. Meets all your needs, and then some. So yeah, however many hours you want to spend there. Maeve has retired for the night. Axel, are you just staying and drinking?
Yeah.
We had Queen Alindra bouncing her booty on the dance floor. They cleared some tables.
Oh, hell
yes.
Or what?
Oh, we might need to go back.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
God.
so let's
was
do
doing
like
the,
okay,
bounce
1 or
that
2
booty like a
hours,
basketball.
Marcon. 1
Yeah,
or
yeah,
2
yeah.
hours.
Shaking it off.
She's all mine.
Just knock on my door when you're ready,
Okay.
because they'll probably be sitting there like cuddled up for a little bit, and then when it's time to go,
Okay,
like, he'll
so
get
do you
up.
want to say like an hour and a half?
Hour and a half's good. We can do that.
Okay, hour and a half,
Alright.
and then I'll knock on his door.
And then he's gonna give like, what's going on? You trying to go back?
I can't talk with a straight face.
All right.
Just
So
come
you,
on.
you're like, you collect yourselves and and return to the
I
keep.
got laid twice last.
Thaxel, you're watching Alindra dropping it and bouncing it like a basketball for sure. When you get a message in your head from the sending star, it's a voice that you vaguely recall as Kaylin Amakir from the Stormfall group, Stormfall Coalition.
Why now? Why now? Why now?
Nice. So you take your eyes off the Badongadon for a minute. Like, okay, what is this? And it's Caitlin just saying, our friend, Callie, Pixie, is very unwell. Some illness regarding the Feywild. She needs to speak with Navriel. Please let her know immediately. I'm like, you're Stormforge. Yeah.
He responds back.
Mm-hmm.
Will do. Tell Aga I said to come home soon.
Oh,
Oh, my heart.
The last 10 words are sobbing. No, just kidding.
Oh no, I'll be like, P.S. Oh shit, I can't. Let me see.
And then it cuts out. I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what I was gonna say.
That's awesome.
There's a queen shaking her ass in front of me. If that all fits.
Okay. Nice.
So I stand up
Mm-hmm.
and tell the queen, if you make any more plans about murdering this bitch, please, please, please let me help you. I would love to kill her for you. I have lots of poisons.
She has a really serious face and she approaches you. Puts her hand on your shoulder. Yeah, yes. She's saying, we should totally kill that queen.
Oh my God.
You're right. Oh, she must. Let's do it.
May.
We can
Hi,
do
we're back. We're back.
I like you. Okay. I'm gonna go
like
find
you.
me.
And she boops you on your
What the fuck is wrong with her?
She booped me
On your snoot.
on my snoot. I'm
Oh,
Let's go find Maeve. I'm gonna go find
We're
Maeve.
making plans to kill the queen.
Yes, but not without me, and no more booping my snoot.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm
it's fine.
So, oh,
I'm leaving.
oh, all right. Well, we should plan in the morning.
Yes, let's plan. Don't do anything without me. That's the plan. And then we talk, and then we kill a bitch.
Step one, wait. Step 2, kill a bitch.
No, step 1, wait. Step 2, talk to Thaxel. Step 3, we kill a bitch.
Right. Step 1, kill a bitch. Step 2, talk to Thaxel.
Boop
Step
her
3,
nose.
wait.
And I grab her face. Step 1, we wait. Step 2, we talk to Thaxel and make her a queen. A legit queen, yes.
Ooh.
Of my own little universe. Step 3, we kill a motherfucking bitch.
Let's do it.
Did someone hear that?
Nice.
Okay, I loved you. Not like in that way, but like, I'm gonna, whatever. Maeve! I go run off as I'm yelling out for Maeve.
Oh, are Evie and I back yet?
Yeah, that's about the time that you probably would have been privy to that. She would have been like, "We're gonna kill the queens." You would have seen that part. That you would have talked to you.
Is the queen still dancing on the dance floor?
Yeah, she paused to talk to Thaxel. She saw you, but as Thaxel heads to leave, yes, your tasks have been delivered. Yes, shall we, dance and
Marcon's gonna take her by the hand and kind of do a swirl, and then he's gonna look back at Evie and say, "You want to make a queen sandwich?"
Nice. Oh! Queen Nobelle walks over.
Yeah,
Yes,
baby.
On that note, I think we will retire for the night. Queen Nobelle's
I'm
protective.
ruining all our
She's-
fun, love.
Oh,
We're just getting started.
she's so hard to get.
Oh,
She just
okay,
gives you
fair
a
enough.
look. Queen Nobelle kind of like looks over, as Evie says that, and just gives one quick little glance down and back up, and then looks over at Marcon. I'm sure there'll be another time.
Marcon will be like,
so.
of course, my queen," and then he'll give her like a little kiss on the hand, and then
Oh.
kind of go back around. Yeah.
I'll just give her a wink.
Take care. A gigantic wink back. Queen Nobelle walks her off, and he says that Queen Nobelle says it to you. And they head off, and so there's some revelry. I'll just kind of zip through to keep things moving. Two of you are able to have whatever fun and revelry you want tonight.
Yeah, I'll just drink with Axel.
Okay. Okay.
After I I'll find her
you'll
after
come
I
back.
try to go find Maeve.
Neat. So you have share some fun times over drink, the three of you. There's plenty of people to dance with. I mean, all the servants are here, all the courts people, citizens. I mean, not all, but there's a boatload that are still here. Even if the partiers stay.
Marcon's getting loose. We got a successful job. He got a little coin in his pocket. We don't got to worry about tomorrow too much. Yeah, he's right now for sure.
Awesome. I'll say the next day, everyone's able to wake up whenever they want. There's nothing you're beholden to forced today. There are those wonderful, the bath house, the bathroom, which is all the 4 different temperature pools to rest and bathe in. Plenty of food any time of the day, and anything you could that the kingdom has to offer is
Eyeballs?
at your beck and call. Very much including eyeballs. Yeah. In fact, the
found
first day
eyeballs?
that night they found some eyeballs off. They had some fish. They had some other things like that they had. But the next day, when you're up, the chef. Or one of the sous chefs comes up that you dealt with last night, and very excitedly has like a bunch of much more hard to find creatures and larger creatures, more not like he's hunting exotic creatures, but he's like, I was able to procure these from the huntsman and the huntswoman. They went out and did a hunt last night specifically for creatures that you showed an interest in, eyeball wise. And here we have, and it's like this large ass rectangular tray with a bunch of bowls in it, different eyeballs of different kinds. Yes.
Wow.
Very well. And then you're able to
Like we're a queen that I'm about to be. Oh my god.
Nice. You don't see Queen Alindra. She doesn't surface until like, late out, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Clearly has taken some time to
Lightweight.
hydrate. Yeah, she does not
I've
partake
been
like
there.
that very often. Awesome.
So before we leave,
I'll be up
I'd
at
like this
9.
packaged. If I can't eat them all.
That's awesome. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yes, of course we have some jars. We have.
What time are you up, Saxon?
We have a bag here that it stays cool. It's an extra dimensional space, so you can load it up a bit, and it keeps things cool, such as ingredients like this. So if you gather herbs or anything that needs to remain cold or chill, you can certainly use that. Queen has told us to do what we can to support you all.
For me, and I can put my eyeballs in that, and they'll stay fresh always until I eat them.
They'll stay fresh a much longer time than they would have been if they were not cold.
Oh,
Yes. And they're safe and sound. They can't be hurt or squished.
it's
You
like
just
my
think of
birthday.
what you want when you put your hand in the bag, and it's a satchel like, maybe yay big bag. It's about the size of your head, probably. Maybe a little bit smaller than that. It ties around the waist, and you put your hand in and think, I want this, and as long as it's in there, it will be summoned and pulled out. Yes. And I mean, you don't have to take it, of course. I don't want to kick you down.
I want it. I can have all the eyeballs in the world, whatever I wanted, and I could just like harvest them and just put them. Oh my god.
Yes. Wonderful. Well, here you are then.
Is this what it feels like
to
have a birthday and get gifts?
You see the saddest face come over this person. He's like, feel so bad for you. You've never had a birthday?
Not since I was 7.
Oh,
Please, love, don't give anything more.
Remember your birthday.
Oh, fuck a birthday.
I just remembered I have something to take care of. I'll return a little later.
Okay. Thanks so much. And she's gonna open it and then just like, save plenty of eyeballs for like the whatever. But she's just gonna
load it up.
Oh
nice.
my god.
Okay.
I got a bag of colding.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Let's see. So, Evie, you're up at 9, right? So you've got the run of the place before that. Marcon, are you up?
Marcon's gonna get up around like 1 p.m. 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is why she called you a pussy earlier.
Hey, call me what you want, but I got some good ass rest.
Okay. Touche.
Okay.
Is Maeve up at this point? At 9 or 10 or?
Oh, for sure. She only had to meditate for 4 hours, and she didn't party all night. Yeah, so she would have probably spent some time in the bathhouse early in the morning and headed back to her room at some point.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Marcon that'd have been the first thing he did when he got up was hit the hot tubs butt naked.
You thingy asshole.
That's right. I gotta get that off me.
Nice.
I gotta get that stank off me.
Nice. Give me all 3 brushes.
Yeah.
All 3 levels of brush. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. All right, so Maeve, you're up then early, along with Evie. Is there anything that Evie may want to do in the morning before everyone eats up later in the day?
Both of us? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Either or Maeve or Evie. Since the 2 of you are up kind of before everyone else, I didn't know if there's anything you wanted to do before. Everyone's going to collectively meet in the afternoon. But.
Oh, sure. I mean, Maeve is just there. She's, in her winter form, so she's not as chatty as she normally is.
Right.
Yeah.
If either of you tend to take some time to explore, there's quite a bit of history here, a lot of paintings and murals and other things that cover events over the past 250 years here in Evernight. and then some other things that are sort of mandatory. The Aaron's Malin is the king's men, basically that patriarchy of players in this particular time have requirements of each castle to have certain lineage of them and all that other crap. Otherwise, everyone's able to get together, and you're seated in a smaller room, not the grand. Actually, it would be, yeah. Queen Elendra is kind of open with the people and everything else. So you're once again sitting at this large table, rather empty cafeteria, some servants and some citizens and other folks that are busy at the keep today find themselves here for maybe a snack. There aren't that many people. But all of you were lined up, and Elendra composed. Yes, I must thank you all again. I don't know what your plans are like. I do have a small gathering I would love for you to attend this evening, should you be amenable to that before heading out. Kind of looks around to see if anyone has any opposition to that.
Oh no, honey, because we have to talk. Remember?
She glances over at Kinava.
Love.
Yes, we should talk. You only need an insight check. She definitely doesn't remember most of that part of the night.
Insight would be a
amazing.
24.
Oh yeah. She's just like trying really hard to remember, but keeping a composed face. She's got a good poker face, but like, what? So what did I?
I got you, girl. Got you.
Okay.
What kind of gathering, love?
Oh, just a small gathering to we had a grand celebration last night. I just wish to personally thank you and some of my closest advisors and such also wish to give their thanks. Truly, you have spared our kingdom a great many losses with your deeds.
Yeah, we're valiant heroes.
Can I tell if she's
Oh,
lying?
you can do an insight check, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like
I don't even.
We need a calculator to add your numbers.
No. I had to get my. Yeah, I couldn't remember what the.
It's those damn
I do kind of
cards.
need a calculator. Hold on.
They're so good at everything.
For real. Oh.
10. I got a 23 on my insight.
23 for Evie. Okay.
31.
31.
Marcon got a 16 for insight.
16. Marcon, yep. She's telling the truth. Definitely, that's it. Max, are you inciting at all, or are you just like back to your business? Okay.
Oh no, I'm paying attention, yeah.
Okay. Did you were you doing an insight check, or were you just like, nope, that's good.
Did.
Okay, what was the roll?
Well, the 24.
Oh, okay. All right. So the other three of you can tell that she's being genuine. And it definitely includes everything she said, but you get the feeling maybe she has a little bit of a surprise or something as well. But a positive.
I just say, love.
Surprise.
I don't like being lied to. What are you not saying?
Yeah, it's all the truth. Kianava whispers in your mind, Evie. She's just looking forward, at some of the people scanning out over the room, but in your mind, hear just say, she has a surprise for you. A pleasant surprise. Please give her these small moments. But just Evie, because she said something out loud.
I'll wink at her.
You see the faintest crack of a smile. She's not looking at you, but clearly she saw you on the periphery. Just a little bit of a smile. But for now, our chef has prepared something. Bring it in. And the door swings open, and there's this parade of chefs in the kitchen and expediters, and like the whole kitchen staff is out with servers, and they're bringing out baked good after baked good, all sort of cake and pie like, and then this big ass cake that's like a 5-tier cake, 4 feet wide in its lowest base. And they march it up and sort of walk, splitting in front of the table off to either side and sitting down right in front of Thaxel, this big ass cake, and it's a sous chef. I do hope that this makes up for those birthdays you missed. I don't know if today is your birthday, but happy birthday. No one should miss that many.
I am feeling things.
Is it your birthday, love?
No. Why am I feeling weird?
Oh, so you don't mind if I punch her birthday cake?
Nice. Oh, the sous chef has like a small heart attack from the cake he prepared. Did you punch it?
You punched my birthday cake?
Marcon's gonna back up.
You said it wasn't your birthday, so Evie's like, fuck you too.
She is going to launch at her and tackle her to the floor.
And such commences a food fight. Awesome.
Who's my birthday cake?
Not really,
awesome.
love. It's all in your head. You're not really a queen.
Queen Alindra says, yes, so, Akinava did inform me earlier of our conversation last night. I of course, plotting to kill a queen from a neighboring country is not something that we could partake in.
Why not? It's not like you like her anyways.
Well, it's not about like and dislike. We do have there's a process we must go through as part of the Sealy. She kind of looks, at Mavriel, almost longing like, there's red tape. But wishing that maybe she didn't have to, the way Maeve does it.
Sucks to be you.
Yes.
You could just pay us, and then we could go do it for you. I could go do it for you. We were supposed to have a conversation about how I was going to kill her, and you were going to make me a queen.
I might like not.
Maeve's gonna put her hand on Thaxel's arm, like just gently, and say, "So impatient. Everything will come."
Oh, I need to talk to you.
Nice.
Now? I mean,
yes, because I'm going to forget, and people would be upset with me if I forgot. This is from Kaylin, from that other party that we ran into. Well, I ran into twice, but you ran into once.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just prefacing the story. She says...
The short one with the weird eye?
She had a weird eye?
That's what I remember.
No, she was like badass. We like swam together and shit and like collected stuff.
Her eye was weird looking.
Well, you're weird looking.
Fair enough.
So,
Nice.
straight face. Didn't work. So she says, and I quote, not quote, they have a magical pixie named like Callie or whatever, or Kalindra, I don't know, whatever. She's suffering from some strange illness, and she's like fae and shit. So they need to talk to you, and it seems really urgent.
They have a pixie?
It's so urgent you forgot to tell me until this afternoon.
You know what? You went to bed.
You
Is that
knew
their
where to
pets?
find me.
Evie's just eating the cake.
I tried. Get your hands off my cake.
Pulls a fistful out. Yeah.
For the record, I tried to go find you last night, and then we all woke up. So I can't help it.
Time is weird in the Fae, must be.
I was so
can't
trippy
hold
here.
your alcohol.
No,
That's what.
not...
If you went to go find me and then just woke up the next morning.
Okay, it's cold ass, icy
You're
bitch.
telling me that she's a lightweight.
Can you get in contact with Kaylin?
Yes.
Okay.
What did I ask?
I guess we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Yes.
Oh, it was last night, so it'll reset this morning.
Yeah, I didn't send it. I responded to
we're going to have to wait until tomorrow if we're staying for this party.
Who's Kylan?
Somebody with a weird eye. That's
She's
all
pretty
Marcus.
badass.
Just
that's
let her know that we'll have to meet in the tower.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Like the tower that we escaped from.
The one that we need that key for, that I assume, Marcon, you still have?
He's gonna twirl the key around his finger.
Ooh.
Sure do, and then he's gonna flick it at Maeve. You're more responsible than me.
That's probably wise.
Occasionally. You don't.
Occasionally.
You haven't seen all the sides of me yet.
Oh.
Would you like to like relay a message, or do you want me to relay a message saying to meet us?
Tell them to meet us tomorrow.
A message of.
Tell Aga to keep his sword sharp.
There is so many things I'm in charge of right now. Okay.
Evangeline, I'm sorry.
I've got more questions, love.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Aga and who the fuck is Kylan?
Oh, you'll learn that in due time eventually, and then Marcon's gonna slap her on the back of her shoulder. You got it.
Oh, I swear to God, if you touch me again,
That's awesome. Oh, yes, well, they'll sort of wrap up the cake party. And I do hope to see you all.
cake party.
Yeah.
Say, this evening, six or so. That's the same chambers where she'll describe some chambers near hers, where you first met, high up in that. I guess I don't have the image. I should pull that. But that grand throne room thing.
Is there any cake left?
Oh, there's a ton. There were so many cakes they brought out for you.
I'm gonna section off something and put it in my bag of holding.
Oh,
And then I will relay a message to Kaylin, mouthful of cake.
Oh my God.
Kaylin, it's Daxel. Oh. Meet us in that tower. And I look at Maeve.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And I like emphasize that as
awesome.
I take another bite. Marcon says hi.
No, Marcon
Please
said
And then
weird
he says,
eye.
fuck you.
Marcon said weird eye, not high.
You may respond to this message.
And that message goes off over to Stormfall. Nice. All right. So you're able to just to keep the pace moving. Sorry, not that anyone's prolonging anything. Just to get to the next thing here and hit the beat. I'll say that you have a few hours. There's sightseeing is basically all there is to do here. Some interesting people, I suppose, that are servants. And get some little tales about the ghost of the keep and some other silly things like that. And ultimately, it comes around to 6 o'clock. You are approached about an hour before that, around 5, by a servant that asks you all to do their semi-formal, something semi-formal, as it's an official
I'm
sort
not
of thing.
changing into my formal wear, love.
Oh, that's
You'll have
close.
to take
Well,
me as
that's
I
so
am.
You. Oh.
Once was enough.
Did you shower?
Of course I did.
Okay, I hope so.
It's not formal.
Really?
Evangeline. It's
Really?
Walker's just messing with you.
Really?
He's just messing with you.
This is like an awesome.
piece of
It's like
shit.
siblings.
Yeah.
Like definitely a brother sister of mine. Like, did you even shower?
It's like I saw what you did last night. You better take a bath.
Oh, you weren't even in the same room, so how would you know what I
So
did
he
last
heard.
night?
He heard.
I heard everything.
Nice.
Same.
Eventually. Maybe just the jacket. It's only semi-formal. They, just think of it this way. They remember everything and they live a long time. What's a jacket for one night?
You know,
I mean,
Don't
it looked
you-
really good on you, so.
Hey.
That's right.
On the deal that, you mind telling me who Aga is?
Oh, absolutely. He's a tiefling, a friend of Thaxel's. Well, I guess a friend of ours. And he's currently elsewhere, going to deal with a few issues, but he'll be back. He's a bit no nonsense, but
Okay.
straightforward. All you have to do is ask, Evangeline.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Ever.
Because he's
Touch
covered in.
him, I will touch your
Because
He,
he's
daggers. She will shoot daggers at you. Yep.
Wait, what? What did Thaxel do?
No, it wasn't Thaxel.
If you lay a hand on Aga, I will slit your throat.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were my mother.
Ooh.
You were my queen.
Was your mother?
So, pirate, and I do whatever the fuck I please.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and you'll end up dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I would
Okay.
assume that you would actually try to kill me.
Ooh. Marco's instigating in the
Oh,
back.
honey.
Ooh.
Would you like to try?
The hype man for this, yeah.
Would you like to try?
Oh boy, you fucking.
Maeve just walks away. She's not putting up with this shit.
Like,
And we'll fast
people
forward
try
to
to-
around 6 o'clock. Yeah. Nice.
what I've been
I
trying.
mean, I'll put the jacket on after Mavriel described who Aga was because she has respect for Maeve. But
Nice.
Thaxel, she's just like, meh. Lizard. Not an actual queen, mate. But she'll put the jacket on.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
I know your intelligence. Oh, it's fine.
What?
Fine.
Wait, what? Did you assume
should drink
my
later.
intelligence? Did you
We should
assume
drink
my-
later.
Did you assume my intelligence, love?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, lizard. You assumed my intelligence.
Go, yeah.
That doesn't mean that you're intelligent either.
Can you
I
turn
am-
into a smaller lizard, Daxel? I
I
always
am
You
wise.
suck my
I
big
wondered.
fat donkey dick, lizard.
You have a dick?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, like I'm serious.
No.
Oh.
It's a
Suck my
metaphorical
tit.
dick.
Oh.
See? You're intelligent, it shows.
Well,
And then she'll
no,
walk away.
that just shows.
They both turn and walk away in other
Wow.
directions. So,
The fact that you thought that she actually had a dick.
She's not that dumb.
Nice.
She's playing like she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marco's
I love
gonna,
you,
Marco's,
Tasha.
Marco's
love
gonna
you
go
so
up to Daxel. I hope you washed your feet. And then he's just gonna give her a little smile and walk away.
After all that novella snark with the feet, yeah.
My feet are fine. Smell of the nature.
Oh no, thank you.
Maybe you should stab him instead of me.
Oh.
I'm gonna go eat more.
Okay.
apples.
I'm gonna zip ahead. So it's around 6 o'clock. You're brought into this smaller room. It's a bit of a almost like a small meeting room, almost an office where there's one large desk and a number of chairs, and Enolindra's in there. Oh, yes, good, you've arrived. I'm sorry, we're not actually having the meeting. It turned out to be too small. There were more officials that wished to join and cheer you on and give their thanks. And it's, I promise, It sounds rather tedious, but we'll keep the tedium to an minimum. And this is just a way for us to all show our appreciation better to you. So if you follow me, we have a room down at the end of the hall where everyone will be able to attend. She stands up and kind of, nods as she goes through everyone. Yes, follow me. She begins walking down the hallway. As you follow, it's a rather ornate. It's been done up. There's a red carpet with a gold trim. There's a number of tapestries, all Evernight. Oh, I don't have some images. What do you call it? The standard for Evernight. Their flag is on these tabards that are along the sides of the walls. Beautiful fade plants that add a lot of nature to the ominous. And you head down the hallway, and there's a set of double doors at the end. Standing next to them, there's a couple guards in all just some ceremonial stuff. Kianava's at the end, and she, as Queen Lyntra approaches, puts her hand on one of the doors to open it. Kianava does. Alindra grabs the other, and you can see there's some bright-ish light. It's kind of dim here in this hallway. On the other side, there's some form of it's a better lit. And they both wait until you all approach, and they swing the two doors open. And what you see before you is the moons are out, and it's a balcony. It's a huge. It's like a not huge, maybe like a 15 feet, 20-foot balcony out from the doorway in a semicircle with a high, thick stone rail with beautiful stone balustrades all carved out nicely. And there's no one out here, but down below is that huge open space at the base of the keep. Again, sorry, I don't have the map. I really should have sent this back. Sorry. You're overlooking the courtyard of Moonstone Keep. And there are so many citizens and servants and just people of Evernight here. Lined up, packing the courtyard down that long-ass stairwell that goes down back into Ringway Mori. You see a sudden, like a shift in the movement of the mountainside that it's built into, and you see that's the mountainside's there. That, oh my gosh, I really should have sent these images, are the two sons of Orin. These Orin being the parent of all earth elementals residing here in the Feywild. He is a giant island in a lake here. His two sons are massive, the height of this mountain, and they stand there, twin stone brothers, shifting slightly, and this huge, like the fog and everything moves and mist through somewhat up above the mountains there as they kind of peer down, looking over you. And Alindra and Kianava smirk a little and just gesture you out onto the balcony. Do you all step out to take in the... Alindra steps forth, and there's some sort of magic that she's using, more so than thaumaturgy, that bolsters her voice as she speaks out to the crowd. And she goes through some very eloquent speech on serving the kingdom and what Evernight means to her and to everyone, all the citizens. And then she turns to all of you, lowers her voice a bit. I imagine you might not have wished was quite something on this scale, but our citizens would not hear of it. We must show you our appreciation. These are just a fraction of the lives that you may very well have saved. And I know it might not ordinarily be in your nature to be altruistic. That's not always a bad thing, of course. But you have done such a great service, and rather than me just saying it, we all wanted to show you. That even Orin sent his children here to pay homage. Do you have a name together as a group?
I mean, yes. Lux Maurice.
Lux Maurice. To Lux Maurice, each of you and all of you.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
I'll tell you later.
Kinava. Kinava steps out. She looks down the line of you. She approaches from the other side of you and has some boxes in her hand. And she kind of walks out, almost in a military fashion, walks out in front of you, does a 90-degree turn, walks in front of you, stops at Marcon on the edge. And she opens up the box and turns it towards you, and it's a little pin that is like the banner of Evernight. She holds it before you as the Queen speaks. With this, Marcon, I dub thee an Evernight. Yes, with this comes many privileges here, and Maeve, you kind of are aware that there's a knight system, that there's some titles you can get here, and they offer you some extra influence across the Feywild in general, but usually most of it is in the area that you get it, but there is some that you get. An Evernight. And Kianova closes the box and just passes the box separate, and then she'll pin it. If you let her, she'll pin it on your clothing. Then she'll step down to Evie and hold the box open to you. If you want to take the pin out, do you take the pin out? And she'll close the box, and then okay. So you can see an actual smile this time. She kind of is going about her business, and her eyes just kind of rise up a little bit and catch your eyes, and she unexpectedly to herself lets out a smile. She quickly catches it and puts the pin on. And Queen Imogen, with this, Evangeline, I dub thee an Evernight. She goes down to Mavriel. Of course, Mavriel, you are already royalty. So I do wish to bequeath this to you simply as another mark of honor. If you wish to accept, I take no offense if this is not something you wish to partake in.
I'm glad that you won't take offense. It is a lovely gesture, but it's the kind of thing that I left the Sealy Court for.
Of course, I understand. So Kianava puts that box down. They approach Thaxel. Did you give your name as Thaxel to everyone here? I think so. And Thaxel, there's no box. There's no box for Thaxel, but Kianava pauses and turns in front of you, and gives a deep bow, and holds the bow down, head down to you, and then just says, Thaxel, sadly, I cannot award you the pin of the Evernight for. Queens cannot be given such a pin. I have a very small part of land that, after our conversation, feels the right thing to do. It's only 30 square miles or so of land. It's very, very small, but with it, it's much more in name than in ruling anything. But the land is yours, and it is yours to rule. It is entered into our libraries, and thus I have honored our agreement. It is much deserved, Lady Thaxel. And Lindra and Pina will give an extra bow to you. And the crowd, like every time they stop at one of you, the crowd's like, yeah! Gabriel as well. It's just, people are still just so pumped for each of you. Yes.
It's good for business.
Real nice. I do hope that this has reached your hearts and that our feelings have been heard. Certainly, we may retire now. And she turns and continues a little bit of eloquent speech with the crowd that gets really super hyped and and continues to cheer even as Lindra guides everyone back inside. Door the guards close. Yeah. You hear people shouting your individual names and stuff, and they're kept in the loop here.
Marcon's gonna point to random people in the crowd.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Axel wants to stay outside.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Just because I missed this part. Was there it's like a balcony and then the people were...
There is. It's like a waist height, a little higher than waist height. Okay. Yeah, and everyone's way down in the courtyard.
Okay, yeah. She wants to, after everyone else goes inside, she wants to kind of sit in a corner on the balcony.
Okay. All right. Lisa, don't leave the doors open. As the rest of you step in, Alendra is just going, I do apologize for the deception. We did all want to thank you. I hope that that wasn't too tedious a matter. I do hope that you were able to impart our feelings properly. You have run of the keep until you're ready to leave. And I, for one, will be in the baths for a bit before I'm returning to the Grand Hall. So I do hope to mingle some more before you leave. But please do let me know when you're ready to leave, so that I can give you a proper farewell. Vows.
Maeve, love.
Yes.
Do you mind if I call you love?
In informal situations, no, that's not a problem.
Okay. Might I ask why you didn't accept it?
Because I don't believe in this bullshit.
Right. I like you.
Likewise. Do me a favor. When we get out of the Fae, because I assume you're coming along, give Daxel a chance. She's had trying times, but she's good people. A little young, but good people.
Ruin all my fun of making fun of her.
Oh, I mean, you can tease her incessantly. That's not a problem, but
she has smelly feet too.
But in the end, she'll have your back. If you have hers.
Well, depends on if she earns my respect or not. You've earned my respect.
Thank you.
Rightfully so.
I will always endeavor to keep it.
She has yet.
That's fair.
We'll keep an eye on her.
Okay.
But thank you.
Know that I'm going to have the same conversation with her. It's not a one-way street.
Of course. Wouldn't expect any less.
All right.
Malcolm.
What's up?
Nothing, I just want to say you're an asshole.
Fair enough. I've been called worse. Marcon's gonna put out his hand, and then one of the tentacles that's wrapped around his what's this shit called? A wrist? There it is. Wrist. Around his wrist. I've been
late night.
I have been drinking.
Deontay?
I have been drinking.
Tag.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Quarantine.
Wow. I have been drinking. And he's gonna like push out one of his like little suction cups, and then he's gonna put it back real quick.
Do I see it?
No, I'm trying to show it to you. So if you're looking, yeah, you're definitely gonna see it. And then he's gonna put it away. And then he's gonna keep on walking, pointing at people. and like showing off his badge. He's about to use the shit out of this badge when he gets a chance.
I'm gonna keep it to myself because,
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
As they're walking away, could Maeve try and stealthily prestidigitate a little symbol on both of their backs, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, they're pretty wrapped up. What's your passive perception, Marcon and Evie? If you're not sure, it'll be your wisdom modifier.
Let me look real quick.
Marcon's is 16.
Okay.
My passive 15.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand. With advantage, Maeve. Sort of wrapped up in that.
This is why, even out of character, I have so much respect for Emril.
It's 16 plus 8, so.
Oh yeah, not a problem.
I definitely didn't think. I didn't see that shit at all. Yeah.
What do people see on their backs?
2 glowing gold dicks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love you so much. Oh my god.
Awesome. But what kind? Are they anteaters? Are they mushrooms? Are
they uncut?
Are they skinny? Are they circumcised?
Are we talking elephant trunks or a turtleneck?
Just gonna do it in a way that it looks like it's a part of the design, but very glowing and bright.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I fucking love you.
You get extra cheers as you two walk by. You're just like, yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Walk on oblivious to what's going on.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right. So y'all have however much time to remain here. Are you staying tonight into tomorrow? It's evening. It's probably 7 or so now.
We got to get back to the tower, right?
What the fuck is the tower?
Oh, you'll find out, Evie.
Oh, no. What? You tell me now.
Are you not coming with us?
I'm still on the balcony. Are
okay,
we,
you
right?
know what? I'm stuck with you motherfuckers, so...
So, you're going to see it eventually, and he's just going to look at her.
I hate you so much. Axel.
You gotta learn patience, friend.
On the balcony. I don't hear any of this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She's chilling on the
all she heard was, "I'm a queen." That's it. She didn't hear shit else after that.
That's so true. I forgot about that. She was
awesome.
Stayed on the thing. Well, I'll just Jesus, is there like a door? I mean, she kind of wants to like change into a regular pirate outfit.
You can find a place for that, absolutely.
Because she doesn't. Yeah, because after the gala, she doesn't feel really comfortable dressing up or anything like that. So she's just gonna. Oh shit! She's just gonna change into regular stuff.
All right, you change back. Do you all feel like you're gonna stay here tonight and leave in the morning, or do you want to try and leave tonight?
I think that's a solid idea.
That's fun.
How do you guys feel?
Yeah, then we can... Oh, you don't care about your spells coming back. Yeah.
Do you need...
You gotta get your spells back, yeah.
I always want to make sure I'm up on my spells, yeah.
Do you need a rest or anything, Maeve, or are you good?
I mean, I'm fine for now, but who knows how many spells I'll use between now and then.
Okay, so leave by tonight?
I don't know where Daxel is to make that decision. We told them the tower tomorrow, so we have until tomorrow. But...
And Evie is like yelling and screaming.
Oh,
we have places to sleep.
That's not necessary. I'll send a message to, I'll use sending and send a message to Daxel. Daxel, we're trying to make plans. Would you like to join us, or would you like us to make that decision for you?
I mean, 5 minutes?
Like, get your motherfucking ass over here.
She'll be here in 5 minutes, and if she's not, we'll make the decision for her.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
She had more feelings hit her, and she needs time to process.
Oh.
Process your feelings down here with us.
More time to process being a fake queen.
Oh, it's not that.
I mean, it's not fake anymore.
It's not fake anymore. I'm a real motherfucking queen.
We ain't gonna never hear
shit.
the end of this shit ever.
Evie doesn't give a fuck though. Evie does not give a fuck. So she's just like, fuck you.
Awesome. So, Paxil, you spend 5 more minutes, like 5 more minutes or so sorting it out. Do you then return to them, or?
Yeah, I'll return. She's trying to. Her eyes are a little bloodshot.
You've been crying, love.
No.
Oh, I am gonna say, as you approach them, Markon and Evie have their backs to you, so you see the whatever shape, size, golden glowing dicks on the back.
Are there Maverick, are there veins?
Of course. I mean, there's some,
God.
like, yeah.
There has to be veins.
You have to have veins, yes.
No matter the
Deontay,
configuration.
every time I draw you a dick, are there veins? There's
There
veins,
are
and there's a little bit of hair on the walls. So, yeah.
Nice.
I love you so much. Oh my god.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, you just hear her chuckle, and
What the fuck are you laughing at, mate?
nothing.
Something funny, Thaxel? What's so funny?
Whoa.
What's so funny, Thaxel?
Your mother.
I saw. Oh no. Why would you do that?
Because I'm an asshole. And I'm a pirate.
I go back to the balcony and cry some more.
Thax, as she's walking away, Thaxel, if you don't stay here, you can't be part of the decision.
Your tears are all I need.
A queen doesn't cry in front of her subjects.
Crying.
Stiff it. Ooh, I didn't say all that, but stiff up, say stiff that upper lip up. Just.
You said I was crying. I don't cry. What?
Are you just looking for a fight at this point?
Could we please make a decision? Are we staying the night or are we going?
I'm staying the night.
Okay.
I don't mind staying the night.
Okay.
Last night was fun.
I don't care.
Great.
I've got land.
That's
I don't
true.
care.
She
I'll
do
go
got
fuck.
land. She's the queen of 30 square miles.
And that means nothing to me. But I heard it's a big number.
Nice.
It's double digits.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pee myself.
You just strive to be the queen of a 4-inch patch of real estate. So I think that 35. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't care. I'm a queen.
All right.
Go ahead.
Uh,
All right.
Still
Say-
gonna give you shit about that.
we could say the night. I'm good.
You know, stay the night with your love.
With me,
Hi. Yeah.
I'm gonna go drink some more over there on the balcony.
I
Do
mean,
you like sleeping outside?
I'll sleep wherever.
Okay, cool. Then yes, I guess you can join me.
Hail to the
Marco enjoying, but he's sleeping inside. He's a city boy. I don't like that outside shit. Ew.
pussy.
Ew.
Ew.
Aw,
The ghetto.
This
I
is
don't
fine.
want to sleep outside.
Nice.
why not?
In the
So how does the
ghetto.
Evie Faxel evening go? Is it sort of like a little more
I mean,
easygoing?
despite her
kind of-
giving Thaxel shit about being a queen or not a queen or whatever, she's still gonna have a good time with her. If Thaxel allows. I mean, he's got a dick, so.
She doesn't want any more feelings popping up, so yes, let's have a good time.
Okay, let's have a good time. Peace.
Awesome. Awesome. Sweet. Ooh, do you teach Thaxel any pirate shanties?
Of course. Why would I not?
Oh, yeah.
Again, he's all wrong, but I'm super excited.
There's a lot of lyrics being changed to penis and things like that. Like, wait,
Oh, and at
right.
that point, I'm like,
It's definitely
oh,
on brand.
yeah. I mean, I don't. You got a dick on your back. Just to give you a heads up.
It's only for an hour.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for it'll be
You
up.
had a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Can you turn around real quick? I just want to see your back. Just let me see your back. Is it still there?
Be gone by now, I imagine.
Oh, I thought I
Over an
saw.
hour.
I thought I saw like a Fey bug, and I was gonna get it for you, but it's not there anymore. So.
What does a Fey bug look like? Is
It
it fabulous?
Fuck is that?
It was a little phallic-looking, golden,
Oh.
hairy.
So funny.
You mean to
Fey bug,
tell me
yeah.
that I had a dick on my neck?
Well, I said a Fey bug in the shape of a phallic-y type design.
So it did.
I guess. Yes. I didn't know
Why
they
did
had
you
dick.
tell me that? That's hilarious.
Because it's hilarious. That's why.
I get dick all the time. That's hilarious.
I don't know if I would. Anyways,
Does a Fey dick have pointy ears?
Ew, what?
I didn't see.
Not all
but
the
it
Fae
had.
have pointy ears. That's racist.
Oh my god!
Two round things.
Does
Oh
it
my
make
God.
cookies in a tree?
Right.
I've got to pee. Okay, before I pee myself. Like, for real.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see if I can have. So Marcon's out there as well. Marcon, Faxel, and Evie when she gets back. Roll perception checks. Where's Maeve? I'm sorry. Where's Maeve for the evening?
Oh, even because it's winter there, she can't really. She's having a hard time changing out of it, so she's probably going to go to her room and actually. Yeah, no, she'll just go to her room and be by herself until she comes into her trance.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go across. Sorry, Evie's not here. So Faxel, what you got?
23.
Nice. Marcon.
Marco had dirty 20.
Woo!
Ooh, okay. And we'll see what Evie got when she gets back. The night's getting a little bit late, so it's a little bit before you're ready to retire, Marcon, to your room. I'd say you're still out here.
Yeah, he's just trying to bond with Daxo and Evangeline. That's all. That's all that is.
Oh, no.
It's a real fun time. The sea shanties are great. There's some terrible. I mean, I imagine Evie.
Marcon finds Evangeline a lot of fun. She talks shit and he thinks it's funny.
Pineapple under the sea.
That's amazing, actually.
I love you guys so much.
Awesome. Evie, can you roll a perception check? I had the other two do it as well.
Oh,
The night
okay,
is
sorry,
wrapping
I really
up.
had to pee because I was really gonna wet myself.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
15.
Okay. So you're wrapped up in the storytelling and telling pirate stories and the things. And maybe your back's to the courtyard, but Axel and Marcon was
I mean, one time I may have
spot.
fucked a seashell. I don't know.
You think you spot something, some form shifting about and heading into the castle. Dark, shadowy.
Did y'all see that?
You're looking again, you don't see it anymore, but you're sure you do. You're sure you saw something.
Marcon's gonna put a finger up to his mouth.
I put a hand up to Evie's mouth. I'm whispering. I go first. Okay, I'm gonna go investigate.
You all know the way back down. I mean, you could live on the edge and climb down the 80 feet from here out off balcony if you wanted.
Nah.
It is an option.
Wait, it's out in the.
Yeah, you're looking down over the court, and you saw it sort of through the courtyard, but then enter the door far below you that leads into this portion of the keep. So you know how to go through the hallways to get down there too.
With that a long rest, I could be an eagle. No, I'm gonna go to the hallways. I don't have time to well shape.
Okay. All right. So Faxel, you stand up to go investigate. Marcon and Evie, what would you two like to do?
Marcon's gonna He's gonna follow Thaxel, but keep a few paces behind her, just in case.
Okay.
He's not being stealthy. He's terrible at that. So.
Okay.
I cast. Okay, no, fuck that, because I hear him and I'm annoyed by his loudness. Cast without a trace.
Ooh, and what does that look like as you cast that?
Me.
It is an icky green, like dripping poisony, like spray.
Nice. You get splooged with green, but then your steps are really quiet.
And I have advantage on stealth because, thank God, D&D Beyond updated. I keep forgetting that I have the boots of Elvenkind, so I am really stealthy as fuck.
Nice. Okay.
Anyways,
Nice.
so
Dave, can you make a perception check as well, if you would?
Oh.
Because you're sort of in the area. You're on the lower level, though.
That is an old ass song. Perception, you said?
Yes.
28. 28, yeah.
8 million, not okay.
No, you just asked for
All right,
things
so
that I
you
have 5 things on.
Awesome. As you're sort of, getting ready, for that evening portion where you're, I guess it'd be about around the time of your chance. You're very peaceful. You've started your chance, and you hear there's sort of a timbre to these footfalls that it's very different. There's a softness to them that doesn't belay their weight, and you remember it from the party. And so just probably down the hall or so, you hear the footfalls walking away from where you were. Like, you didn't quite catch them at first, but you heard them walking away. About the same time as they're starting up ahead. Yeah. Is there anything Maeve would like to do as you hear that?
Can she... How far away do they sound? Like from...
Down the hall, maybe 40 feet, 50 feet, somewhere around here.
Okay.
Seem a bit of ways down, walking away. Started about 30, probably about 50 feet now.
Okay. Is there like a crack under the door or anything for her to misty step through? Or would she need to actually dimension
There
door?
is, yeah.
Okay. Alright, then she'll...
You could look under there.
Okay. Yeah, she'll misty step to the other side, and does she see anything at all?
You look down, the hallway, and it's rather dark out here this time. They keep it, it's every night. It's always night, right? But
Yeah.
they do dim all the interior lights at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost has a different feel, more eerie feel to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
As you look down and the end of the hallway, you do think that you saw a shifty form, not quite solid form, hang a sharp right turn. There's some stairs over there leading up to the next level.
Okay. She'll,
Do you want to pursue?
Yeah, she'll go ahead and pursue them, I think.
All right, you begin your pursuit. And Evie, were you going with Marcon and Thaxel?
I'll be behind Marcon and laugh my ass off at Marcon. but like, pretty much he's trying to be stealthy. So I'll do a
do a stealth check at disadvantage, Evie, since you're laughing out loud.
Son of a bitch.
Marcon and Thaxel can do regular stealth checks. Don't forget to add +10, everyone, for pass without trace.
Okay,
Yep.
Man, Marcon is fucking terrible at this. All right.
Wait. So if I got 11,
Mm-hmm.
so
21 then. Nice, okay.
Marcon got a 17 with an 8 because he has a negative modifier in Dex. He has a negative Dex modifier.
Nice.
wow, that's
amazing.
impressive.
Thaxel.
I'm gonna leave your ass behind.
He is not built for stealth at all.
Wait, what did you roll? I was trying to do math.
So I rolled an 8, but I got a 17 because he has a -1 in Dex.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone can be thanking you for right now. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Just stay within 30 feet of me. I got a 30.
Jeez. Okay.
Son.
Collectively, you're walking pretty quiet. You know where the first set of stairs are right around the corner here, so you begin heading down to. You're on the 3rd level. The second, there's a long set of stairs down to some very tall ceilings. Heading down to the 2nd level. At the bottom of these stairs are also the top of the stairs that Emril are coming up to. So, how do I want to do this? If everyone can roll a perception check, and Maeve, if you can additionally roll a stealth check.
Yeah, sure.
Because you're going to run into one another, but it's like a wall in the way, so you're both going to come out at the same time.
21.
Oh, actually. That's not bad.
Okay.
You said a perception check?
Fresh one, yeah. Perception.
Oh,
yep.
sweet. Nat 20 for 26.
Oh, shit. I rolled a 26.
Oh, shit, twin.
My girl, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. What'd you get that from?
24.
Yeah.
So all of you are all like super sneaky, right? Except Maeve and Marcon, both like a mirror image on either side of this wall. They're coming down the stairs. She's coming up. You both step out at the same time and like have whatever reaction you would have of being startled that there's another individual right there. But then you quickly recognize one another. This is my perception.
What were you following?
In a hushed tone, Marcon's gonna say, I think I saw like a weird shadow, and it like somebody stalking us, but that's basically it for me.
Would we know where the queen is?
Let's see. She is usually on this floor. Most of your rooms are down on the 1st floor. Hers and Kianava's are on this floor. And some other servants and assorted empty rooms are on the 3rd floor.
How far away would her room be?
It's actually where you're both facing. You both came into a hallway. If you were to turn right and go to the end of the hallway, it's like a T. You can go left or right. You go to the end of the hallway there. You turn left, and her room is the very last door at the end of that hallway.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So within 500 feet, do you think, or pretty close?
Let's see. Yeah, definitely within 500 feet. Yep.
Okay. She's gonna look at Thaxel and Evangeline and say, "Get Kianava." She's gonna grab Marcon's hand and she's gonna dimension door them to the queen's chambers.
I'll get to Kianava and like just motion Evie to keep up.
Nice.
Fine, why do we have to do all the
Shut up!
Nice. You know that with Kianava's patterns as of late, she is usually sort of doing a bit, not quite a patrol, but she monitors the different hallways and stuff. She also bathes at this time of night. I think is roughly when you ran into her that first time. So she might be in the baths on the 1st floor, or she's likely on the 1st floor given the time of night.
I'm sorry. Thaxel, do you have a problem with this?
No, just if I have a bad feeling and I need you to hush it. I need you to find Kianava and we need to go. Or just stay here. I don't give a fuck. And then I'm gonna just go try to find Kianava the 1st floor.
Wait a minute. Tell me to hush politely.
You better hush your motherfucking pretty face or I'm gonna rip that mouth off and I'm gonna leave.
That's pretty polite for Thaxel, to be fair.
It really is. Yeah, she added a compliment.
Evie just fucking loves it.
It's amazing.
She's gonna be quiet and like help her out with whatever she needs.
Neat.
So fucking perfect.
Sweet. If the two of you can make investigation checks, Evie and Thaxel, and Maeve and Marcon, if the two of you can also make investigation checks. As you head down the end of the hallway, you turn left, and the door appears to be shut at the end of the hallway, some 50 feet down.
50 feet from the 500 feet we went.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right. No, you bamfed right outside the door. My bad. Yep. No. Standing before you is a closed door to her room. No lights on inside.
I got a 3.
Damn it.
Are we still making an investigation?
Said investigation? Yeah.
Yes, just as you're inspecting. That's the basics of what you see. Let me ask.
I got an 18 for my investigation.
And Maeve?
Just a 15.
18, 15. And Evie, what did you get?
I got a 3. I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Dice jail.
Curse you dice.
my
And
God.
Faxel, what'd you get?
Use a luck point. Got the same number.
No.
And debating about using my sub.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. What is it? 14,
It's a
right?
D14. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 18.
Ooh.
Thank God.
That's 18 total. All right.
Yeah. Because I rolled shit.
Can I give my sub die to Marcon?
Absolutely, if you like.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a D14 because you rolled higher than I did.
D14. D14.
Yeah, a 10 and a 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because of sub.
That there is a 9.
On top of your, what did you originally roll?
18.
Okay. Nice. All right. So, which order should we do this? Evie and Faxel, you are you look in the bathhouse room and there's no one in there, no clothes, no towels, none of that. You hustle about and you go out to the large room where it's effectively a cafeteria. And you see in the spot that usually sits in at the table is a partially eaten meal, like a quarter eaten. And the wine glass is tipped over on its side with wine pouring across the table. The silverware is sort of splayed about, like so it fell right out of her hands. And do you go over to take a look, or what would you like to do down there?
I would like to stop and say a silent prayer. Try to reach out that way to her. Kinaba, it's Faxel. Something's not right. I need you to make yourself known.
Roll the percent on that.
Help me find you.
I'll go and take a closer look.
Okay, nice.
91.
Heading up there, Evie. 91. Okay. Evie, you look over. You get a better impression. It almost looks like whether her or otherwise, she disappeared. Someone disappeared from here. Actually, you reach out and let's see. Over the course of like 3 seconds, you swear you can hear some cursing, building from a very silent thing to a very loud thing before, bam, she reappears in her seat. And she is mad, and it's not a good thing, of course, when she's mad. And she's cursing about being banished for a small amount of time. She's like, the bloody banish, the queen! And she just starts doing this almost like a thunder step without the lightning. Vamping 30 feet at a time across the room and calls to each of you, the queen! Upstairs, Marcon and Maeve. The door is closed, and with very carefully checking with that high investigation, you can see it's locked. But along the bottom, there's like a half-inch gap above the floor. It's hardwood floor here. There's a bunch of like smoke and soot that has encased the bottom. Like something tried to pass through there in a smoky form.
All right, I don't want to do
You're
it.
inside the room.
Jesus, I don't want to do it, but I'll grab his hand again because I can describe a place I can distance and direction. So I'll just say 5 feet through the other side of this door, right? And the only thing is if there's
just to give
there.
the visual too,
Yeah.
I mean, it does, the door, while it looks like it's good quality, doesn't look like, it doesn't have a deadbolt, so it might be kickable. Not that you have to, but just see that's what you're perceiving. Like, you can certainly do that, but you would also notice that there might be another means to get in with force.
Okay. Well, Maeve would start to grab Marcon's hand to go through, because, look, she's clearly not strong enough to do it. But if you stop her to try and kick it in, then she'll stop. But
oh, he's not gonna stop her.
Okay.
No.
All right, then I'll burn the spell, and we'll go through with the mission door.
All right. It's that usual a few seconds of disappearing, and you're tunneling through this fiery dimension with brimstone and smoke before you reappear in this room that you appear in. While dim light has an oil lantern that's tipped over on its side, and starting to leak oil that's burning a little bit across the carpet ever so lightly, casting an illuminating light. There is billowing smoke that's blocking out the window, and the moonlight from that sort of hovering over this 4-post bed. And you see a hand that had outstretched towards the lamp, hanging limply off the side of the bed. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
I'm gonna kill her.
Oh no.
I'm gonna kill her.
Oh. Oh man, there goes our payday right there. Damn it.
Well, we already paid.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fair. But I mean, we could have got more.
Did I even add my pay? I don't think I did.
You better.
Oh,
Did you tell me?
Don't pull a Steven
I
on
definitely
Sunday
did.
nights. Do I have enough money for this armor? I don't know. Do you? I'm not your mom.
I don't
Nice.
remember if you ever sent that to me, Dan.
I will check on that. So technically, you're unsure. You can't see the rest of the body, so you don't know if she's dead. It just certainly doesn't look good.
It's fine.
And if she's not, you're probably gonna need some.
It's fine. We can fix this.
Attention. Yeah. Whew. All right, I'm gonna zip right through here to wrap things up. We've got a couple things going. First of all, thank you, players. Another amazing stellar night of RP. You all rock. Thank you so much for being here. And viewers, thank you as always. You fleeping rock. Thank you for all the follows, the cheers, the subs, and gift subs. You're amazing. I'm going to go through our schedule, and then we are now part of an incredible stream team, the Tabletop Gaming Network. All really quality streamers, and somehow, obviously, I know why, because you all rock, and that's how they saw that, and they're like, yes, we need them in our stream team. So we're going to raid one of our sister channels here, so please stick around so we can hop in and raid and say hi. I'm going to quickly go through our schedule, and then we will raid right over there. I believe that tonight I see playing board games streaming, so we're going to jump over there. Looks like they're doing some fun stuff with some D&D. It looks like the D&D map. Okay, tonight, if you're new, you're wondering, well, what on earth is this amazing campaign with these fantastic people? Well, this is Kier's Lament, our all-evil campaign, and we stream it every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday night, we have our talk show, Bad Bird Squawks, with Vic coined D&D Therapy. Yes, it's amazing. We have guests from across different different campaigns on the channel all get together, and we work some things out and answer questions. Oh, thanks, Steph. Every Friday night, you can catch Stormfall, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, and that's a lot of drama, a lot of high-impact drama, a lot of feels in that campaign. It's great. Our longest running currently, I don't know, it's high, 120 something, 130. Every Saturday evening, 6 to 9, yes? Is that right? Okay. Tower of Dreams that are Andrew DMs. And that's a newer campaign, really exciting. This is a crafting system and a bunch of player characters from crafting colleges. They're set out to go into the world. Really interesting. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, you can catch Vic DMing Obsidian Scar, which is our proper naughty campaign. And if you watch the past 2 sessions, whew, it is true to its name. Love it. And then every Monday night, our own Steph in chat here, Steph Styles Art, DMs The Forsaken. Has a lot of political intrigue, floating cities, forbidden magic, and much, much more. So join us all the time for all the things. We've got a couple other beans. They're signing off. Of course they are. I missed my chance. They must close up at the same time. I'm still going to raid them just in case. Playing board games. Board games. I spelled everything right. Okay. So we'll go over there and raid them at the end of the night. Thank you everyone for being here. Can't wait to see what we're at Tuesday, right? So we'll see y'all tomorrow night for Bad Bird Squawks with an all DM episode. So join our Discord if you want to be part of all that fun stuff and asking questions. There's a channel for that. You can join us live to ask questions. We have Discord, D&D, all the things. Come chill, come hang out. Can't wait to catch y'all soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Keep waving. Yep. There it goes. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, got it.
Yep. Somehow.
Oh yeah, they just had permission.
Aww. Rated with
Close.
19. Shoot.
That's pretty good.
We'll give them a little spike in their stats at the end. You can take a data point at the end. So.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Stop recording.